Hello everyone and welcome to the 2025 Discord Conqueror Tournament. My name is Evan and joining me at the virtual desk, it's Seppi. What's going on, Seppi? How are you?
Hello, Evan. It is amazing to be back.
It's amazing to be here, man. Today we have a heck of a show for you folks at home. We have gathered the 32 best players that the Conqueror rank has to offer. We're going to narrow that number down over the course of several rounds in a bracket until we come up with our top 4. First place, walking away with an iPad and 500 crystals. Second place, getting a wireless speaker as well as an SD figurine and also 500 crystals. 300 going to third and fourth, and everyone gets 200 crystals just for their time. It's going to be a great show today, Seppi.
Incredible, Evan. We're going to have 32 participants in a single elimination tournament with 5 rounds. So there's no loser's bracket. There's no coming back. Right here, there's going to be a lot of quick games, interesting strategies, and you have to read your opponent in the pick and ban phase, right? You don't have those very long, dragged down rounds where you can learn more about them. You better, have studied, because we know these conch players probably are doing this thing full time.
Yeah, that's right. We've got best of 3 the whole way through today, guys. We got the SWC mode that comes with that learn your lesson mode. You get that extra pre-ban at the start. You can't consistently pre-ban the same monster in between. And the way that I'm looking at the chat right now, I'm getting word. I think we are off to the races, folks. Round 1 is starting immediately, so we're going to go ahead and watch our matches. I think we're going to start off by spectating S-Fox and Draken of Lynn. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Oh, we're watching already? Okay, enough with this.
Yeah, there we go. We did the whole thing. Let's we classed up the joint a little bit. Let's bring it back down. What's going on, chat? How are you?
Let's go, chat. I want to hear what people want to see. I'm very curious. We know the meta of G3 RTA. We've been watching the Summit. We watch SWC, right, Evan? I'm curious to see if Conch, which, by the way, I know very well. I've been on Conch ranks for quite a while, my dear friend. If the Conch rank is very similar, and so far, honestly, Sinan Oliver, the most picked unit in RTA, 33 speed lead, very similar to the top of the ranks.
Yes, I have. I've also dabbled. I've dabbled in Conch, for C1, C2. I'm not up there right now. Don't check ranks currently. I was trying some new stuff on the ladder. It's the worst thing you can do.
Evan, that was not it. You wanted to leave so people wouldn't be asking, why is Evan not in the tournament for the best conch? You're like, exactly. Oh, I'm in fighter right now. I shouldn't be here. Let's say hi to some people in chat.
If they let the 33 best players in conch in, then I'd be there. But they didn't, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let someone else have my space. These drafts are looking great right now, man. The only thing I've noticed is that the Gapsu, level 39, we got a lot of wind representation. And then there's an Antares from Draken.
Yeah. I am a big fan of the draft so far. So we see 2 different play styles, right? On the left right here, S-Fox is going with double strip, double speed lead. Turn 1, I'm going to take control. And then Draken is like, I'm going to outlast you, right? I have immunity and cleanse with Vela. I have inability affects immunity with a Mayho Wang. Then the turn stealing with Antares. I really think this is interesting. The only thing is, does he have enough to withstand the double strip, or will he bend the Gianna and not want to deal with that stun? The stun is super powerful because if he bends the Mayho Wang or the Velaju, he might not have a lot of ways to deal with the, attack bar reduction, bombs coming out, or is he going to take out the detonation from Ciara? There's a lot of interesting options here.
We seem to be kind of on the same page here, because I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking that maybe the Ciara should get banned to get rid of that big bomb detonation that damage. What ultimately happened is Velajule's gun and the Dark Robo F29, if I'm not mistaken, got banned instead. We'll see how this plays out.
Nice, there we go. Bomb on the monkey right away. I really like the targeting. There's 2 inability immunities right here, so very good picks on the other side. I like the Vela ban because now you get the bombs to go on if he plays around the Gapsu passive, right? You don't want to get one unit too low so the Gapsu cleanses some of the stuff on it before you detonate.
Is that branding going to be enough? Oh my god, the branding elevated the bomb damage. Wow, securing that first kill. I'm telling you, dude, I think the Ciara is low-key the key here.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Ciara or the Gianna for sure is the ban. You got to mitigate some of that damage. The Robo wasn't going to deal as much damage. The interesting thing is, like, now he knows he has this comp. What you can do, Evan, is prepare better against the Gianna and not have to ban it. So you can bring, you know, a Hagang, you can bring a Veramos, a Juno, and ban the Ciara, and then you're not afraid of the Robo, the dots, you know, all of this damage right here. But very well speed-tuned team. We got to give it to, you know, Fox killed it in game one.
Also, super good call on the Hagang too. I think that might be something they might want to bring next round. It appeared in the pre-bans for this one.
It was a pre-ban.
It's open for the next one, so they could bring that back again. So this would be a time where, oh my God, wait a second. This Antares is low-key. Wait a minute.
What?
Hold on a second. Don't call a game with Antares still in it, chat. That's what you're
Oh my God.
This Antares, dude.
You know, he should just pick the same stuff. Just pick the Antares, and he'll
forget
do his
about
thing.
the Hagang. Forget about whatever we were saying before.
God. Well, right here, so a small, you know, Conqueror misplay. You got to go for the stun on the higher HP unit so it doesn't get cleansed, right? You got to go for the freeze on the Antares because the Gapsu is going to use the passive to cleanse the other one. So right now, it's still a game because he has some sustain right here with probably one of the strongest units in the meta right now, right, Evan? Jongnam.
Yeah, Jongnam is like just so powerful. If you guys haven't read his third skill in a while, I implore you, go check it out. Jongnam's third skill is my favorite book right now, actually. It's very long, does a lot of stuff, but it's all good. This is not looking good for Antares, I have to say.
Evan, we're getting a 1v1, dude. How dope is this? Thank you, both players. Oh my God.
No, you guys gave us a treat with this one for sure. That narrow, a little more narrow than maybe S-Fox wanted it to be honest. That was pretty great. Also, what's going on, S-Fox? Glad you're here today. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, Evan, this was kind of like an Antares proc away from a different result.
Truly, actually. So to you, Seppi, and to chat, I ask, do we want to bounce to a different game? As much as I want to watch a second one of this, we have 32 players. Maybe we look
Evan
around?
Zada, this one was so close that I don't think it is responsible for us to bounce.
Well
the
said.
chat now is glued to their chairs. They want to know what this rivalry of S-Fox and Draken, you know, like where they take us.
Exactly. Where could they possibly go from here? So chat, we're going to watch these pick bands and we're going to call them out for you so that if you want to, say, navigate over to the Guardians Club website and see if you can register for that because there are still slots open, you can do so. Use command SWGC in chat right now to get access to that survey and the website. Also, if you're navigating tabs, check out the Come To Us online store, ComeToUsStore.com. There's the new Zeratul figure on there. Still has early bird pricing, free shipping in North America. And if you order within the early bird price period, you'll get a mouse pad and a keychain with it. Go check it out.
Gotta love Raigeki's comment. And thank you. Hi, everyone in chat. What's up, Brian? What's up, Raigeki? Jeff in chat as well. Celtic, Rowan, Italo.
Whoa.
Thank you so much for coming.
The chat is popping off. What's up, guys?
Yeah,
I should be transparent. Only Seppi has chat open because we're actually using my my laptop to show the bracket right now. In fact, maybe we could take a peek over at it real quick again, guys. So here you go. We've got 32 players in 16 matchups today. We're trying to narrow that number down. So we'll come back over to the game we're watching right now. So what do you think about these adjustments?
I'm digging it. I like that Draken, if he continues in this direction, you know, bringing the Fire Hacker, bringing Tomoe, we know this comp. It's going to be about who takes that first turn. I also think that S-Fox was ready for this. He's like, I've played against Hagang. I have 2 units that reduce attack bars and help me get through it. So the Gianna, you know, doesn't need to be brought up, or I can still bring her up, but I have 2 units that can help her get through. So yeah, I think it's a great adaptation for both of them. We promise. After this one, oh my God, the best, you know, the unit that deserves a buff the most currently in Summoner's War, Kitian Deshang. I'm just kidding. It's my only LD.
Your one LD5. The one LD5.
It's been 5 years.
For me too, dude. We got ours extremely close together. So I'm going to go ahead and hide the bans real quick, guys. So looking at this, S-Fox has kind of brought enough attack bar pushback that he can kind of go around the Hagang. I don't know if it's necessary for him to ban it. What are your thoughts going in here, Seppi?
Yeah, I think the Verd is way more dangerous, Evan, to be honest. I think the Verd shouldn't stay. And on the other side, you got to choose, right? Do you ban the damage or do you ban the control? I was going to say I wouldn't have banned the Gianna because you know the Haygang is getting through. I really like the Verd ban. So once again, favoring S-Fox a little bit, but both drafts are very strong. And if the Haygang resists, or if someone resists the reduction, we might have a very close game in our hands. Look at that.
And the strategy paid off. He pushed through. The Robos are one of the few units in the game that can kind of, they push back so much bar that Haygang doesn't do enough. Let's see, can we get 2 glances?
Yeah, but the speed tuning is so solid here, Evan, because the monkey goes right after, and he's not playing around. He just pops the bomb, gets rid of 1 unit, and this time we don't see an Antares on the other side that can turn things around.
No, this is looking dark for Draken right now. Really well done by S-Fox. I mean, S-Fox has the mind for it, guys. I don't know if you don't already follow him, you should give him a subscribe on YouTube, by the way. S-Fox makes great content.
Very nice. And what's up, Stoic? Yes, light MK buff, and we're going to include an Arda and Ragdoll buff on that. Wink for you.
Dude, let's get Ragdoll the reflect damage back, baby. That's what I'm... No, I'm just kidding. We'll get him something new. Great game, S-Fox moving forward. Let's go find someone else.
Yeah, let's go to the next one. Oh my God. Look at that, Evan. The world famous streamer Waikazama G in chat. One of the best looking Summoners War players of all time. He got 2nd place after Thompson. It's hard to beat Thompson.
What's up, Pat? How are you, dude? Good to see you. So we're spectating Megatron Sound right now up against Dang Son. I'm pretty sure I can say that, but hey, we're live. I'm not going to risk it. Twitch changes their policies all the time. I'm not.
Your mom is always watching. Evan, by the way, question. What is the light hacker's name? Like when his mom is mad at him, how does she call him?
She yells 51LV3R. What are you doing? Go to your room.
Nice. Very good. You've been studying, huh?
Yeah, dude, I've been keeping up with my elite speak. So that way I can be ready for these tournaments. Dude,
yes,
both
I
these
didn't
players,
know you were
they're trying to take turn 1 and do different things with it. Megatron really wants to snipe somebody. Dang Son wants to cleave everyone.
Yeah, I'm feeling that Dang Son, you have to ban the 33, right? He has 2 very high base speed units. You have to try to win in the speed, and that's it. And he has 2 33s on the other side, Megatron, so he better, right? We know that there was a Yanhong here at some point here, so I'm betting on the Etna with the 33, but he let the other 33 through, so I don't know. Kind of dangerous.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if maybe this snipe comp that Megatron's brought in the bottom here was in response of going for the outspeed, and it didn't really pay off, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think you got to ban the 33. Look at the Etna. Was so close. Now he can give the turn. He can go, he's actually going to risk it. Okay, it's going to give a chance because the Etna can get a turn here. I think it's going to be interesting, depending on what he does.
So now you got to shut down... you got to shut down the Maxi. So that has actually opened up an opportunity. Let's see if this pays off.
Very well played, actually. El Nano Bokeron, if you're P1, you're allowed to play. I'm sorry, unfortunately, no. You got to be only Conqueror, current rank, and historical ranks. So that would be the only players that are allowed to play in the tournament.
Before and through the tournament. That's the rules for the engagement, actually. Actually, guys, that's a really good segue for... Well, actually, I'll say it after we see if this Sonya snipes somebody. Nope, no such luck. Okay. So, I forgot she got a cooldown increase. So, if this looks fun to you guys and you want to participate in one going forward, we actually have a video explaining how to register for it on our socials and on YouTube as well. Dang, dude, Maxi just doing so much damage.
Jeff asking, can I play? Unfortunately, as a former America's Cup champion, you're slightly overqualified.
Slightly
by a hair.
Just missed it, dude. That's crazy, actually. You're so close. Sorry, Jeff. We'll find another tournament for you to participate in then. Sorry.
Nice. One interesting thing here, Evan, is Zabala is an incredible unit, right? Like, just wanted to talk about that. Like, how cool, how versatile a unit that can take turn 1, reset, it heals, it can give another, unit attack bar. So it's so flexible. It's, very high base speed. Very cool comp on both sides, to be honest. It came down to rune quality in the end, who had the fastest Swift runes.
Yeah, and we were just talking about how powerful increased cooldown time is, as well as like and attack bar reduction actually yesterday. It's crazy that he does both, and like you said, if you don't want, guys, I'm so sorry. I just got out of the thing. Sorry, I did that earlier. Let me jump back in. So if you're so inclined, you can rune him to start, and in a weird way, you've actually kind of you can just boost up somebody else. You can make him by proxy give the turn to someone else.
Hey, Unlucky Bunny is saying we need a Punisher tourney. I think that's a pretty cool idea.
I think that's a really great idea.
Luckily, you're talking with the people in charge, so we can make that happen.
I think that's great. RNG Sanity. Let's go ahead and check out RNG Sanity. It looks like maybe their game actually just ended. We got some. Let's go not ADC versus Swamp. Let's see. They're already in game right now. It looks like. We come in at a difficult time here. Feng's got a bomb on him. That's not great.
The double pandas versus one Ciara. If they manage to get rid of the Ciara, there's a game right here, Evan. The Mii can take it home. The three other units, like with the exception of Vela, maybe are not. That proc was huge to cleanse the death break.
Does that. I swear, he always does that. If Vela can proc, he will. I swear.
That was a great play by, popping the bomb because he reduces the attack bar and he tries to lap and kill the panda. So it doesn't get a cleanse. Very, very well played.
Yeah, but it's we got to see how much attack Mi Ying has compared to Ciara. Whether it's like I think that Mi Ying could potentially bring this home. He's one of the most powerful units in RTA right now, just in general.
Yeah, he has to kill the Ciara though, Evan. If the Ciara stays alive and has an opening, he's going to keep going. This new buff to him has been so much fun. Stoic asking, if the Punisher rank was created for me, can I partake? If I'm not mistaken, my guy, you are a former Guardian player. So
he now identifies as a P player, as a P3.
Also, I think we should start doing like research, kind of like rune quality background check. So if people take a look at your ragdoll, no one would allow you in this tournament.
Dude,
like a Punisher tourney.
Stoic owns two monsters
That's like a G3
that are like
ragdoll.
the best on the server, as descriptors for it. Look at this, by the way, dude. This is actually going.
Yeah.
It's going well. I'm curious to see what the bomb damage is from Ciara, though.
Yeah, she has to pop in one, otherwise the passive is gonna kick in. Let's see.
And that's it.
Oh
man, just like that.
K.
Let's go. This is, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to believe in the Wind Pudding Princess, I don't think that it is likely to go
Evan,
through.
can we check? Oh, okay. I was gonna check by a funny name, like a cool name. I wanted to see.
Let's go because I think this one is also similar.
Yeah,
Let's
this one's
see if
over.
We can find someone.
Can we go Fabulous? I like Fabulous. Or is that not going on right now?
I think we're going towards the end of round one right now.
Of round one? Okay.
So I'm gonna go back in on Paleo.
Yeah. Palio. It's a car in Brazil.
Palio.
We got a game 3. So
we'll hang out here.
Nice.
Spectating from the side of Palio. Oh, and he's got a picture of a car.
Yeah, it is. It is a car, my guy. It's a very popular car in Brazil. Sloth has one.
Salve BR.
Yeah. Salve Carioquinha. What's up? Azaf Baruch, Dark Supreme.
Beijão, Carioquinha. Beijão, guys. Beijão, galera.
That is a cool branding, cool theme. Evan, what do you think of the pitch? Washed up, turning.
Whoa.
You have to be someone that was like 3 ranks higher 2 years ago. We have to have a very specific rule set to fit the players.
That's so fun.
Right?
That's such a great idea.
I could be in there. I can join that tournament, Stoic. I am washed up.
We'll come up with the washed up warriors. That's what we'll call it. We got 32 of the best washed up players.
I love that. I think washed up is kind of a cool concept. I love it.
That's fun.
If the guys are down, if we have at least like 10 people in chat interested, we might get a third of the tournament here today.
Can we have someone write that down? I don't know if Michael's watching. Michael, write that down. Washed up warriors, please. Let's take note of that. We'll workshop the name.
Yep. Evan, very interesting. Picking a Haygang into a Robo, knowing that Wind Robo might be next, or another unit that, counters it, like, I'm not going to say it here on stream because I use it in RTA and I want it to stay a secret, but other units that are like of the wind element and have a speed lead and strip and reduce attack bar and also put immunity. Very good against Haygang, but not going to say any names.
I feel like you're giving a lot of hints in that one.
I doubt also, the chat knows.
Balu picking Raj and Vanessa for speed leads. That's great. Prioritizing the Raj.
Yeah, very interesting. I like the comp as well. Interesting last pick of the Fire Monkey King. I don't know if he's going to try to outspeed or if he's going to get rid, of the main source of damage. The Death Break from the Nefties is a lot. But he lets the Robo through, right? So the Robo can't counter the Haygang very well. Let's see if it connects on everything.
And I think he does need to boost, unfortunately, because Raj.
Interesting. I would have given the turn to the Robo to reduce, because right now he can get cut. Right?
Yeah, me too. I think that was a slight miscalculation, because it's like we were talking about. It's like the difference is that the Dark Robo has the pushback, so that way Haygang passive doesn't necessarily get him ahead, but Laura notably does not do that.
Yeah, now the comeback is real. Can he get stuns? Double stun, punished, and the monkey's gonna go to town, my guy. Honestly, this one, I think it was just like that small choice, right? Defining the value and not being able to counter the Haygang. You still have Allura, you have the healing from Zabala. There's a big chance of turning it around, but then again, the late game of Monkey and Vanessa, right? The consistency of Death Break and damage is so hard to deal with.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like if you fast forward, I don't know if the top team has a really elegant way of getting rid of the monkey permanently, but with that one decision, they gave away the early game, so they didn't even have the chance to try. So it was still, that little minutia is sometimes what decides big chunks of the game, So
yeah, Pixel Robotics asking if the Robo had runes. Yeah, it was pretty fast. I think it was just more of like a high damage Robo, since he gets turn one, he wanted something to whittle down the other team. But interestingly enough, Evan, can you check Origin of Heaven's message? He's asking, can you guys speak to the chance of seeing something completely out of left field? As a new player, it feels like since there are so many monsters, the chance of seeing a novel team comp should be pretty high. What do you think about that?
That's a great question, actually. I love that idea. And that's also part of the reason why I love these Discord tournaments, is I feel like the odds of seeing something that you don't get to see in regular RTA, in like the meta when you're ladder climbing normally during a ranked season, it's way higher chance that you're going to see something outlandish here. I think it's pretty, that is my favorite part of these tournaments. So I actually think that the chance is pretty high, Seppi.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of that. Like, I think the meta right now is so cool and interesting because a lot of team styles are viable. So even when you see something weird, it kind of makes sense, right? It's inside of an archetype or a play style. I really like players that do that, even in the highest ranks, that they use units that you normally don't expect, but they fit that role, right? That other more common units fit. Even sometimes some LDs that are not as powerful, or some units that just got buffed, etc. So I'm excited to see, a lot of the Twin Angels that we've been seeing more and more in the meta, the Fire one especially. Very cool. And what's up, Mesita, Eileen Johnson, Yuna? Thank you for making it.
I was going to say the same thing, because it brings me back to the Influencer Invitational, the Come to Us USA Invitational that we had. And Chewy's was using that team where he was trying to see how many individuals he could fit on it. Like he drafted like 8 to 10 monsters because he was picking so many Twin Angels.
Strength in numbers.
Strength in numbers. Well, it's the battle of attrition. We'll outnumber them. So, you're more likely to see stuff like that. In between rounds here, chat, why don't we just briefly touch on the bracket? So round one has been completed at this point. So we're now moving into round two, which is that middle bracket that you're seeing there. So we've now taken the number down even further. So we still have many rounds to go. So we're in round two right now. Then round three will be the quarterfinals, the semis, and then ultimately the finals. So we still have a lot of tournament ahead of us today, chat.
Yeah, very fun one. Evan, by the way, as we're preparing for the next games, and this is a question for the chat too, and if you know the answer, obviously, feel free to answer, but you can guess. Who do you think right now are like the top 5 most picked units in RTA in
okay.
season 32.
I think Oliver Sekhmet Jongnam make an appearance. Oliver
guess.
Sekhmet Jongnam. I think. I don't know. Velajul? Is Velajul
Very
up there?
good. Very good.
Is he number 4?
Very good. He is number 4, actually.
Okay.
Very good.
And what is number? So in the ones that I listed, who is number 1, 2, 3 out of those?
So Oliver's number 1, Sekhmet's number 2, X is number 3, which you haven't guessed.
Oh,
and then
so Jongnam's 5.
Jongnam is 5, but I have a cool fact for you. Once you.
Okay.
People are saying Chandra. That's a great guess. Great guess, but it's not Chandra.
Is it Haegang?
It is Haegang. Great
There we go.
guess.
Awesome.
Now,
okay, fun fact.
Shifting the question to G3 RTA, the biggest difference maker is that Haegang disappears from the top 5. Jongnam is number 3, and the actual 4 and 5 are different. So it's Oliver, Sekhmet, Jongnam, and then 4 and 5 are different.
Are they still
Can you guess?
elemental?
One of them is not.
Okay, one of them is LD.
Well, yes, by elimination, my guy. If I said one of them is not,
I'm just
you want me to tell
feeling
you
time. Hey, dead air. I hate dead air. I'm just filling time.
Number 5, I think it's easy when you see all of these top guys playing. Like we have a bunch of them in chat. You know, Raigeki playing. Like there's a unit, a speed lead that they really like. Also, that it's not only Oliver. There's a speed lead that brings in more damage.
Ciara.
You know that bring. Ciara, yeah. Ciara is the number 5, and number 4
is
we gotta give the points to
Gianna.
to Kuroge. Gianna is number 4.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah.
Technically, it
Good
took
job.
me. I needed the hint for Ciara, if I'm being honest, but like I figured.
No, unlucky. That's a good guess. Like interestingly enough, I think Silver is a newer monster, so less players have him. You know, that's the other thing. Like some of these LDs, that's a great guess. He's a very, high win rate unit. But when you look at the top most played LDs, they're generally older LDs. It's like Gianna, Laura, Tian Lang,
People have had time to kind of get that. The
Yanhong.
samples way higher.
Mhm.
That's a really good point. Yeah, the hackers are really new. They just came out in 2024, right? So
Yeah. Yuna, GZ, that's amazing. Wow.
Salvi Yuna, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to what will soon be round 2 of the Discord Conqueror tournament. And again, guys,
Evanzada.
yes.
Oh, you tell me. No.
first.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, if you guys have time, you should go check out that Zeratul figure on the Come To Us store. It's pretty sick. I actually am looking at one right now. It's over on the desk over there. Oh, things are happening. We're starting. Let's go ahead and let's spectate Swampapole. Let's spectate Swamp.
Nice.
Who's up against
Let's do it.
Egg Lexus? Wow.
Whoa.
I'm not even going to try that one again.
Swampapole is coming out of the philosophical school of RTA of JMac. Remember when JMac showed with a challenger rank to America's Cup
I remember
to
that.
deceive his opponents? I think Swampapole is doing the same. It's like, oh, I'm an F3, I'm kind of slow, don't worry, and then boom, 350 speed monsters. Like
This
we'll
is
see.
a tactic. Yeah, this is a psychological tactic that they're trying to deploy right now. Trying to get you to underestimate them so that way you draft something that they can deal with.
He does. Yeah, and we're getting informations from our man on the field, Motion, saying that Swampapole is actually C2.
Whoa.
So that is we're not supposed to reveal that, but I guess.
So that means Swampapole is in my situation where they C2 try something you probably should have tried in the noob room instead, and it's like, and then you're suddenly 3 ranks down. Now I can go for washed up warriors instead. Oh, Egg Lexus, no way, with the Dark Spectre Princess. One of the coolest monsters. I'm gonna say, one of the coolest monsters out there right now to me. Like
that
this
is very
sick.
cool, but I see a miscalculation here, Evan.
Wait,
Do you notice it as well?
I don't, only because I'm eyeing the hiding the bans button.
There's only one speed lead on the right side.
Ooh.
I don't know
Uh-oh.
if that was intended.
Uh-oh.
There's
only
just
one.
bend the over and get a turn 1.
That is a big miscalculation. That is real rough. So with that in mind, if I was Swampapole, I'd probably ban the more I'd probably ban the Vanessa. Oh, and the bans are over. We no longer have to speculate.
You got to ban the Vanessa. I think this is looking like a good game for Swampapole. Like, the units on the other side are squishy. You take turn 1. If you reduce, control, put the bomb, you kill the right units. It's all about targeting, right? The pick and ban was really strong. So let's see.
Oh, wow. And it really shuts down the water series as well, because her passive only matters if she is faster than everyone.
He has to reduce, though. Gets the reduction right here. Super important. And now the thing is, can he kill one unit and reset the right unit? He goes for the Siri. Nice job.
I
misses. What would
Let's see. Can he land it? I would have maybe thought about doing it on the Spectre Princess. Is what I was gonna say. Oh, wait. Is he good? He's gonna get a kill here, I think. Actually.
Yeah, the Ciara's gone, dude.
I would have maybe done it on the
miscalculation.
I would have maybe done it. Oh no!
Yeah. And now he gets the buff, and now there's gonna be a lot of damage coming out. You got to try to get rid of her as quickly as possible. But the Spectre Princess, she's gonna deal so much damage,
dude. Seppi, I get
that was not a lot of damage. Sorry, I kind of got her shy.
Now we're chill, but I was gonna say something because like I get the inclination to take a kill because I think he would have just dealt damage and stunned the Dark Spectre Princess.
Yeah. But you reduce attack bar.
Yeah.
I don't know, Evan. I think that the Oliver, honestly, it's gonna take this home.
It is. It is. We are. I would rest easy saying we're now out of the danger zone. It was really just while we were actively getting kills that I was concerned, but now it's like, well, yeah.
And the name of
See, this is what I'm talking about. Oh no, dude! I was so thinking that we were out of the danger zone. That came like at the worst time after I said that, but
yeah. Her name is Velasca, Evan.
So I get wanting to take a kill, but Velasca, thank you for that. I think stunning her was more important, getting that damage, killing her first, because you already know you're faster than the water series, so she's not going to crit you.
Yeah.
And also, like, Sonya will kill one, but Velasca will kill everyone. So,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and because of that, I think also he kind of played the short game, right?
Yeah.
Instead of the long game. There was always the chance, and we got to give him something as well. Like, she resisted the reset, which was huge.
She did.
Right? Like, I don't think this is necessarily a misplay. It's more of a choice. And he got a little bit of better RNG in the non-reset, and that made it difficult. I think he still had a chance there with the Oliver, but, you know, Velasca deals a lot of damage.
And there's one more factor. She is new as heck. Not a lot of people have gotten like active experience. You might have watched like a compilation by SW Battle or something like that on YouTube. Seen some replays. But playing against her is something different, and that's, you know, not a lot of people have functional experience playing against her yet, myself included. I've just watched a lot of compilations, and I've been all like, dude, I want to play her with Carlos. Yeah. That's like my dream.
That's a very good point. I think it was a super entertaining match. Both players are doing a great job. Yeah, and I'm impressed still that he won without a speed lead. You know, being outsped, like, it's really cool to see the person that's in the back foot make a comeback and win the match. So I have high expectations for the next match.
Yeah, and the other thing I'll say too, like, I don't really want to leave. Like, I'm down to spectate this one again, you know. I think Swampapole is correct in not necessarily changing up the strategy too much. I think they actually had a sound team comp. You know, it's like you said, bad RNG, little decisions here and there that make the difference. So I think that they're good with trying that again. And if Egg Lexus brings that back, just one more speed lead, and it's a different setup entirely.
And he brings her again. It's like, why change what ain't broke? Stole. That Etna is really interesting here now. And he doesn't have the Sonya, so a nice replacement. The question is, does he go for the Siri again, or does he bring a second speed lead? I think Swampapole needs a very strong connecting unit now. The Robo, I don't know if it did enough. You know, I think that's the big question.
Yeah, it didn't add as much. He's really taking time to think about it. I think that might have just been a decision fatigue moment. Like, I'm going to take that back. Let's see what Egg Lexus does. I've got my finger over the hiding the bans button. I think it's going to be important. Let's see what he opts to bring this time.
I'm very excited.
Is it a speed lead? Is it like some weird tech? Is it like a Verd or an Antares? Oh, I was gonna. Oh, literally the next thing I was gonna say was Antares.
That is
Wow.
a great pick. Pick Antares, Ben, Ciara. Yeah, love that last pick. Now you got to choose, right? Like, do you have enough damage? That's why the Robo felt for me like a pick that was slightly dangerous. The Antares gets the bend. It was a bait, though. He didn't bend the Ciara, which is interesting. So he really trusts this Etna to take turn 1. Let's see if it does.
And again, now we're seeing Egg Alexis's comp with the intended speed lead too. So now Adriana takes turn 1. Everybody's buffed up. The Triton is set up to go next, though.
It doesn't cut her. There we go. The Robo's
Oh, you're right,
dead.
because she gets the turn.
She gets a turn. Yep.
Oh, dude,
my
look
God!
at
Look at
that
that damage.
Look at the damage, dude. This is how John come to us intended you to play with Velasquez.
Yeah. Now there's zero kind of like opportunity for error. He has to get everything right. He has to get bomb. He has to go very greedy and proc. She's super tanky because you can build her tanky, right?
Yeah. You skill
is this
two
unit
Etna
like
just for the
100%
bar.
res? She's resisted almost everything.
Skill 2
Yeah, for
Etna
the bar.
just for the bar, exactly. We put silence on everyone, just a little bit worse than provoke. You know?
Oh, the Ciara's dead.
Yeah,
Yep.
big time. Big time.
Velasquez gameplays, my friend.
Oh, dude. Well, he's got a third round right now too. Let's see. Oh, I kind of wanted him to do it. I'm sorry, I forgot which one it was. I kind of wanted him to do the third skill on her just so we could see if she was 100% res. Okay, let's go look at Dunk. Let's go watch Dunk
Nice.
Zark.
Dunk Zark.
And it looks like
versus Pokemon.
Versus Pokemon in the 786.
Oh, this is game 1. This is beautiful. We're getting it from
no
the start.
way.
Yeah.
Banana.
Yeah, and so who was again that asked about, different comps, kind of weird stuff? This is it. Origin of Heaven. You asked for it. This is it. We have a cool
We're seeing it.
That we haven't seen in a while.
Between this and the Velasquez, we're seeing weird stuff. Like, this is cool.
Fun stuff.
And chat, if you're a regular viewer on stream, you guys know that I've gone on and on about watching a Manananan cleave comp. It's really fun. You use something like a Wool Young or something with like a attack buff, right? And then you do like a team up effect. It's very, like a two-way Seren, heck, a two-way Raok, I don't care. You bring something with Manananan, and it is just a blast. So I'm excited. I hope he gets through. I really hope he's not banned.
I think it will. I think that there's a lot of sustain on the other side. I don't think he should be worried. There's double heal, there's anti-crit. He brought in a counter that is great against Smicer. He did take the Juno, which is another great Smicer counter. But you can bring in, a lot of self-cleansing stuff or that cleanses others, like a Gapsu. The Meihoang is pretty strong. I really like the comp from Pokemon here. Very balanced.
I don't know if this is going to be the one to showcase Manananan. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be it, chat. Just from what I'm seeing right now, Pokemon has a lot of like sustain and also just like a lot of longevity in the monsters. Manananan like squishy comps.
That's a good thing to ask to the chat. Raise your hand in chat if you've ever gotten cleaved by a Manananan. I have. You said it there, Brian. I have.
It looks like it'd be an honor, though.
By G2 Manananan, dude. Ooh, interesting. So he does believe in the Smicer. You see this? I like that ban. I like the Veramos ban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the Fire Monkey King is just one of those units that I have a tendency to maybe overestimate it, or it actually might be a proper estimation. The guy has pulled out some wins out of weird spots. So, I think this is going to be a tough one. Juno starts us off, of all things.
I like it. I think right here he has a couple of options. Honestly, I would have gone for the strip because he has the reset with Manananan and he doesn't get cut. He has like multiple. That's interesting. I think his risks waking it up. Yeah. Oh, it did it. Okay, perfect.
Also, huge damage. Credit where it's due.
Very good damage.
That was really good damage from the Manananan on a defense broken Vela. Maybe he's got more of a shot of actually sniping somebody than I thought. That's actually pretty good.
I think if he manages to get rid of the Vela quickly, there's a game. But right now, he has to hit the strip. Gets 3 out of 4, which is amazing. Silence is coming in. Needs a couple of procs, to get some heal. That's a huge proc. And now keep targeting the unit and get rid of him. Because late, he has bombs to deal with a Kinky, right?
He does, yeah. He's got bombs to deal with the Kinky, and he can throw them on Camilla if he's so inclined. Wow, got the increased cooldown time. Some stuff is going very well for him, actually, down here.
Oh, good proc. The Vanessa's taking some punishment. Does she die right now? Yes, sir. Another proc from the Monkey. Monkey is punishing.
And looking back, too, like, the ban on the Veramos is looking better and better because of the dots that Manananan's putting down. So Veramos would have just been getting incidental heals this entire time.
Yeah. I think this Manananan not dying right now with the Death Break is super important because what he can do is just throw it back. He can put a bomb on someone, keep hitting the Vela, throw the Death Break back, and just help him survive for a little bit more.
Yeah. And let's see. He can take a kill here with that, actually, if he's so inclined.
Yeah.
He's thinking a long time, which makes me wonder if he's thinking about investing it on the Monkey. That's exactly what he's doing. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
We're good.
He gets the kill. It's good. It's good. He gets the kill here. You don't want to risk it.
No.
Okay. That was not ideal because you cleanse. Yeah. Because you cleanse with the crit. Yeah. But the Manananan is going to go right now, Evan. It's going to be everything on the Smicer and the Juno to carry it home.
Because it's like, I get it. It's like, what are the odds you're going to crit on water? I'll tell you, it's actually pretty high because, I mean, you ruin your Juno on 100% crit, right? It's like she's gonna lay down some crits. So that was a bummer. Yeah. That might not have been the thing that like decided the game per se, but it was something.
Yeah, what decides it is if he gets a proc with a Smicer right now, he has a chance. If he doesn't, the Death Break is kind of a death sentence, and he needs to get rid of the Monkey. But then Camilla versus Juno is never a great matchup to have at the end of the game. And right now I think the game's over. It was really nice, though. It was a great Manananan pick. Lots of damage coming out. Very entertaining match.
Fun comp. Yeah, fun comp. And also kudos to the other side who went just entirely bruise. Like nothing else, just 4 bruiser units. Like, let's just hit each other a bunch and see who dies first. I love that. Let's see if anybody else is still playing around. I think so. There is. Oh, Lazy Cats. Lazy Cats. What's going on, Lazy?
Yeah, he went with the classic BTR, built to receive.
Yes. Is that from Stoic? Stoic say that?
Handy. No, he didn't say it, but it just made me think of him.
But it's from that. No way. Whoa. So we've got a Benedict last pick, which is the ignore defense variant of Dominic. Oh my gosh.
Very interesting comps. Once again, we got a lot of volatility and damage on one side, and then a lot of bruise on the other one. So
yeah, look at this.
There's an attack buff, my guy. Like, I don't know. I think that there's going to be a lot of damage coming out of that Weapon Master.
If the Wind Nobara gets any turns, though, it's going to be so fun to watch because of her passive. She siphons. She drains the enemy for 15% of their HP or something as long as she has debuffs on.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's going to be a lot of damage. Can he kill? Can he one-shot? Oh, he goes for the Juno. Interesting.
Oh, look at all that damage, Seppi. Yeah. You saw that? That was from her. She did that.
Oh, my God. That is so much damage. Wow. He must be so scared right now. Yes, Evan, you're right. Wow. Chat, are you guys as shocked as
Chat,
I am?
are you seeing this? Chat.
The player's probably trembling. He's probably trembling with the amount of
this
damage.
is about to get crazy. Wait, watch this.
Here we go.
Watch.
Oh! Here we go.
She already did it. Wow. It was at the start of her turn.
It's done. I definitely noticed the amount of damage.
Yeah. Crazy.
I'm glad they killed the Juno. That was the right call. You want to eliminate the main strip. The glancing on the water Gojo is really rough.
If I could say, I know that I was memeing there, but she did bring every single one of these units down to 50%. I know I was doing a meme, but credit where it's due, she did all that. Look at that. Look at all that damage.
It wasn't all her, my guy. She did close to 50, not below 50. Sorry, dude. You definitely overhyped it. You, you know when your friend has been telling you about a movie for 2 years and you watch it and you're like,
it's like Madam Web, dude. Madam Web is so good.
Oh my God. No.
It's the worst.
That's hurtful.
It's the worst movie with a theatrical release ever. Yeah, no.
By the way, I just love that comp. There's so much theming around it. It's a solid comp, and on top of it, it's like 2 puppeteers, 2 weapon masters. How cool is that? Huh?
It's super cool. I think that's not something you get to see very often. Good job, dang son. Also, good show, Lazy Cats. So this is another thing that I rant about on stream. I rant about snipe Manananan comps, as well as this hypothetical comp that I've been seeing, like being built up in the background, where like, oh wait, they're banning. Let me hide the bans. Where?
Evan, yes. Which comp? The one you're building, or you've been seeing it in other places?
I've been seeing it. I think the devs are giving us the tools we need to make this comp. And the tools, and what the comp wants to do is benefit from having debuffs on. So Dark Poison Master, Jessica, the Light Devil Maiden, the Wind Nobara, all these things that benefit from having negative effects on. Or, you know, they ignore their effects or they pass them back or something like that, you know?
Okay, got it. It was a cool pick, Lazy Cats. Like, it was very, very cool. What I was going to say is, I think that's a cool point, Evan. There's a lot of good counters already in the meta. You know, the Nobara, the Juno, the Veramos, there's a lot of stuff. But I think that the main problem that they find is they don't necessarily have enough damage back in like a 1 to 2 turn time box. That's the biggest point. They're like more whittle your opponents down, so they become more situational. The only exception is like the, you know, G3 Junos, they hit like a truck.
Yes.
But like at this level, a Juno won't kill people early in matches.
There's like nice ideas floating around too. I think one of the cyborgs, I can't remember if it's the light or the dark one, but they ignore the effects of like attack break, defense break, and slow, and they get the opposite. So it's like they get the equivalent of the opposite when it's on them. So it's like that's a really cool idea, but it's like, is it better than bringing a Veramos or a Juno and removing them? That remains to be seen, and it's also not on a unit that a ton of people have.
By the way, is this a 0-speed Rakan, the classic, our beloved unit, like picked with the Leo? So. Very interesting.
Oh, by the way, we're back to spectating on Dunk's side, and that's Pokemon on the other side. So we saw them a little while ago, a couple games, or I think 1 game back, we saw them. It's a cool comp from both players here, and the dev's favorite monster makes an appearance in the bottom left corner there with Shiho.
Yep. Thank you. Celtic Ruin and Overlord told us it's the light one.
It's the light one. Cool.
Cyborg.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a really cool idea for a unit.
Yeah. I was going to say, I've been really enjoying that this season. Like, he's always been a strong unit, and he's always been pretty used, especially in higher ranks. But in lower ranks, I think we're seeing a lot more Leo. And it's so cool to see a unit that changes the way that the game is played, right? And seeing a lot of players using Leo.
Oh, man. And big proc from Leo here. He can secure. He just wants to let it die on its upkeep.
Very smart, by the way. Great play. Because of the dots, he misses the turn, right? So amazing.
Super well done. And I agree with what you're talking about, too. I like seeing more Leos in play. Leo is one of those monsters that is a facilitator for weird picks. So if you at home are wanting to see weird stuff, if you want to see like Seppi play with a Trevor, if you want to see me play with a 0-speed Rakan, bring a Leo in and you'll get to see them. It's cool stuff.
Agree. Yeah, I really like Leo counters as well for that. I didn't see a lot of them here in this comp, so maybe he wasn't as ready. And once again, we get, very good information from our secret agent on the field, Evan. We got a code coming out after this last match of round 2. What? A code? I want that. I'm going to get ready. Wait,
SWC,
opening Summoner's War. What? This is very legit. Conk players getting codes and stuff. This is, the Rakan is gone. The Rakan is gone, my dude. This is not 100% over.
And he's gone by the hand of a Despair Vanessa paired with a Juno. That was pretty sick. A nice little combo here. If he keeps stunning like that, this game might be his, to be honest.
You know what I think is going to be the deciding factor is I haven't seen this Abellio crit a lot, so I'm wondering, is this Abellio not on crit damage or not on high crit rate? And that might lose him the game, because that's the water unit that can beat all 3 units on this side. But if the Abellio doesn't do enough damage and he plays it really well, he can get rid of the rest.
Yeah,
but the heal comes in.
I love Abellio, but keeping him ruined at like 100% crit rate is so valuable. Like, can't even tell you guys. I so agree with what Seppi's saying, because like that unit will bring a game back for you.
100%, dude. Yeah, he's more of a niche pick in RTA nowadays, but when you bring him in, he's like a Chow. You know, he's the kind of unit that you slap down as a last pick and he changes the game. You see, he didn't hit that hard even on that one, on the Vanessa. So I don't know if the Vanessa's super tanky or maybe the Abellio is not very high damage.
Oh no, and here comes the Shiho back again. He wants to...
Doesn't have the heal now.
Wait a minute.
Dude, this Juno is countering a lot. She's doing a great job. He's going to get rid of the Leo. Here we go.
Also, when was he planning on getting rid of the Shiho? I thought that he was going to attack into it with the Leo, but...
Oh, you couldn't. He had the threat. He couldn't. He had to attack the Juno.
Oh,
yeah, the Juno had
she
the
had
threat
state. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't see that. I was like, wait a minute. What was the plan there? Thank you.
He
I
couldn't.
didn't notice that.
Very good strategy, on putting that on the Juno and the counter. Buff.
So you're telling... We watched an entire round, came back for round 2. And now we're at the 3rd round. These guys are really taking it to the extent of Conqueror play here.
This is what I call bruising it up. The one thing I would do is, you tried your Leo strategy, right? And it didn't connect as well. You have to see what was the piece on your opponent's team that was really disruptive and pre-ban that, right?
Yeah.
So right now it's all about adjusting those pre-bans and trying to bring a counter. And he takes out the Vanessa. Interesting. He doesn't want to deal with a revive, that consistent death break, and the ban on the Valajul. Yeah, very good pre-bans on both sides. Very meta units.
Yeah, well done. Let's see what Pokemon values the most now. A Pontos. I don't think we knew he had a Pontos.
No, I haven't seen it as well. That is a great first pick. It is a speed lead. It is immunity. It has silence. Very versatile unit. You do show your cards a little bit, right? But we'll see what he does after that.
Because picking it this early, right? Like, you're really susceptible to Juno was going to be the end of that sentence, right? Which we've already seen in play, because she just strips it and then all of a sudden it looks like TOA.
But he's going very bruiser. I like that he's showing elemental diversity, right? He brings a wind, he brings a fire. He has 2 sources of death break. The thing right now is you've seen that combo out, right? The threat and the counter on the Juno. You don't want to deal with that again. So you start thinking of, how do I remove that? How do I bring a strip into it or something that doesn't care about it as much? I bring more sustain. Whoa, the niche stuff. Now we're getting some different comps. I dig it.
Yeah, no, this is... I actually think Dunk Zark is onto some really cool stuff right now. I love the threat combo with Juno, because then you can fill her up with debuffs so she cleanses and heals the team as well. Like, onto cool stuff. The Dougie's a great counter.
Yeah, the Douglas is great. I would have loved to see as well. He doesn't have a lot of damage versus water here. So if he brought the Miles is a great pick, but if he brought a Chow to ignore, the shields and all of that stuff, the Chow would have been incredible. But the Miles does basically the same, and it's a unit that brings, strip, stun, such a strong monster.
MVP in a lot of places even now. I don't think the Minato makes it through, just because it didn't make it through last time. He's got 2 fire units and water.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not as worried about it. It's interesting that he bans it. I think that the Miles can deal with a Minato, and he has a lot of single target, so you can play around it. I wasn't as worried. I think that it's going to be difficult to deal with the combo, of the threat state and the Juno. And if he has to play around the Shizuka well as well, because she can bring a lot of stuff on your face.
Yeah, no, absolutely. She's going to put a lot of debuffs on. Wow, Miles is proccing already. Miles trying to win the game single-handedly. Doing more than 50% on a unit.
Oh my god, he got the stun that mattered, dude. He got the only stun he needed, the Pontos. He can still proc and change this game, to be honest. So, I don't know. The monkey gets a proc. lots of damage coming out.
And he
You gotta
crit on water. And we're not even surprised to see it anymore. You know, it's like we just expect it at this point.
Yeah, he only has one strip though. That's why it's problematic. He goes for it. He can even put the revive.
Oh, yeah. I think I would have liked to see a Soul Protect go out on it because
the invincibility. Yeah, there's a lot. I would have saved. I think I would have been a little bit greedier in here, but I like to see what's going to happen with this.
And that we got out of the danger zone for a second there too because the Pontos didn't proc. Wow, the greed paid off. He's getting a turn.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That was very, very lucky. He could have died there with a crit. He puts it on the Juno again. If he consistently targets right here, he splits the damage a little bit. I think the Pontos has a big shot right here of turning this game around, but he keeps lowering the monkey. I don't know if he has enough to kill it before the Pontos takes a turn. Yeah.
He's been playing a dangerous game here. I think it's a good time to put the Soul Protect on. I'm realizing the threat state is even better here because there's only one AoE on the enemy team.
Yep. It is really
he's got
good.
His whole team's safe right now. I would just keep picking away. To me, I'd maybe pick away at the monkey for now and just try to stun the Pontos when the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, you need to stun the Pontos. If he doesn't stun it, we might see a turnaround. Interesting that he goes for the Juno. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessary for this. Yeah. I think there might be an element of maybe not knowing what to do with all these buffs that you have access to. You know, it's like there's a lot of turns coming up. Okay, everybody is invincible.
Great Brock. He gets the silence. You go for the No, you go for the silence because then you... Oh my God. That's a little bit... He will get the kill here, but the problem is he's going to have...
Skill, yeah. So now he strips, which... Oh my God.
Misses.
Juno's like asleep on the job, man. That's what you bring her to do.
Yeah. But what I was going to say is he wouldn't have had the strip with the... Order Master, what's the full name of the
Steel Commander?
Collab unit?
Steel Commander?
Steel Commander, thank you. And he wouldn't have had the immunity and shield, right? That's the biggest thing. And now he has protection. He's not going to be able to kill the unit, so not using that silence kind of, came and hurt him.
It did. It's a little late. It's a little late for the silence.
Yeah. I think he was worried about the Juno or something, but you just got to use it in the other units. Right now you got to get rid of that Oliver. Little by little, he keeps going for the monkey, splitting the damage a little bit. I think that was one of the things I learned a lot with like higher, level friends, players like Carioca, Monagua. Like once you're dealing damage, if there's no passive that you have to work around, like a Rakuni or a Gapsu, you should dump all the damage in the unit you want to get rid of so you can guarantee it's dead. Good job killing the Oliver there, right? If you keep splitting the damage, it's going to be hard to take them down. And right here, there's still a chance. If the monkey gets rid of this, there's game, Like,
we're kind of at parity right now, It's like either person could take this game. But the Douglas is going to get scarier and scarier, too, as the game goes on.
Yeah.
As the attack goes up, HP goes down, that's where he wants to thrive, and we know that Meiho Wang likes to crit on water, so he's not afraid of Shizuka either.
Yeah, we have a spiritual succession in Summoner's War, right? It's like, Perna was like, oh, I'm not in the meta anymore, take it, Masha, you crit on everything now, and then it's Meiho Wang, you crit on everything. It's all these fiery units that, like...
they pass the torch.
They seem like they have... Yeah, they're like, Theomar's passive, I actually have it. It's
surprise.
Not just on him.
There's a few units like that. Meiho Wang is gone. Yeah. Okay, wait. We're looking a little more secure down here. And we also have ways to keep the Douglas stunned, thanks to the Shizuka third skill, which we haven't seen in a while. We know that thing's up.
So question for the chat. Does the Douglas take it, or... can they perma-stun the Douglas, and is the Juno low crit rate enough?
Oh,
big damage. That's a big hit.
Does the Douglas take it, chat?
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I think the Douglas has a pretty good shot.
Yeah, man, I think it's going to be difficult to get rid of this Douglas, my guy. Oof. Well, there's attack buff. Can he? Let's see if he can. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Can he risk it? Yeah. Oh my god. Does he?
This is
heal?
not too much healing,
He heals a little
actually.
bit.
That's not too much healing. She doesn't
That
have
is
auto
good
crit.
damage.
Oh!
This is a great match.
She
This
doesn't
is a
have auto
great
crit.
match.
Oh no,
Oh my
not the
God.
unit you want rocking right now.
Don't attack. Protect yourself. if you have
Protect.
it.
Protect.
Protect. Good job. It's on the Shizuka getting that third skill, getting attack buff, and using the attack buff to kill the Dougie. If she doesn't get it in time, this is going to be dangerous.
Do you bring back the
Goes
Juno
for
here,
Juno.
or do you just refresh
I
the
know.
cooldown time of the
Yeah,
Paladin?
I would have refreshed the cooldown as well. I think that's a... Oh my god, if he procced the second, she would have been dead. She's dead, though.
She's dead. She's dead.
No, the invincibility. Does she have the invincibility? Yeah, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we were taking
does.
so long. I thought we didn't have it, to be honest, because I was like, we.
Oh, she laps him. It's like not having it. He can just pop her now, and then it's a 1v1 for the 8. Wait, that's a little bit greedy, my friend.
Wait,
That is a little bit greedy. You don't want to do... Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Dude, Douglas
You know
is
what
so
you're doing.
secure right
You
now,
know
man.
what you're doing. Third skill? No. Third skill.
What can you do? Invincible.
Oh my god.
She's invincible.
This is a game, dude. Imagine she kills it with 2 hits. Imagine she kills it.
Okay, you don't want to cleanse the stun
No.
right now?
Why do you bring back? You don't bring... Oh my god. Can he
What
kill?
if they glance
I
and then
would've
they...
just killed.
Oh,
I would've just- You have invincibility. You kill.
Douglas!
Amazing match. I just wanted to thank both of you. This was so entertaining and fun. Very well played. Very
That
well
was
played.
awesome. That was
Yeah.
great. Oh my
What a
God.
match. Congrats. Match of the tournament so far. Both of you, like, there were no losers in this tournament. Only entertainers.
Yeah. No, that was like a pleasure. So thank you so much for those drafts and for the plays. They were great. Man, it got me stressing. We're over here like, no, don't do that. Please do this. Guys, let's check the bracket real quick, guys. So we just finished up round 2 right now. We saw Pokemon move ahead with that stellar Douglas at the end here. So this is all populated now. And so we are moving on to the round 3 currently. It's already been
and
great
a
show.
code, Evan. We got a code, baby.
We've got the code. When's dude?
Yes.
Let's bring up the code. I want to see. I want to
Where's
see
the
the code.
code?
What's the code? Where's the code?
Show us
Is
the
it in
code.
chat? Code might be in chat, perhaps. The code might be in chat.
I love that you're making this assumptions. You know, it's very fun because I can see chat. Yeah, it might be. And funnily enough, you said it and it happened just when you said it.
Amazing.
the
Thank
power
you
of
to
the
our
word.
lovely mods in chat for posting that. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Ryo. Big kiss. Besito.
Thank you, Ryo. Thank you, Moke, if you're in there too. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you so much. I wish I could see
Yeah, by
chat.
the way-
Unfortunately, I can't. I'm relying on Seppi. Seppi, what's chat looking like? Give me a highlight. Give me highlights.
Chat is looking quiet. I want more, like, you know, discussion, rioting. I want people saying who their favorites are. While you're doing that, chat, I just want to say one thing. So the code, if you haven't checked it out, is 25 Conk Bat Lego. It's 100 energy and 100k mana stones. But what I wanted to say is, we've been talking about, you know, all these amazing players coming from our Discord community, which is one of our favorite, you know, social media channels where we have a lot of activity, a lot of people helping each other, sharing strategies. But I wanted to give a huge shout out not only to the players, but to 2 other groups. One, the group of community managers of Summoner's War. You know, Ryo's here in chat. We have Motion. We have Moke. We have Eder. We have also another very important group, which is our Discord moderators. Big shout out. You see one on screen right here, MD5, my guy. Great job. We have Genie. Thank you so much. Our head mod, Elegy. That is sincerely an angel.
Actually
thank
an
you all
angel.
for the hard work. Yeah, we really appreciate everything that you do for the community. You know, the time and love that you put in there. And I'm probably forgetting someone's name, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, just know that we appreciate you dearly. Guys, the bracket has been updated and they have been given the cue to start for round 3. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and find someone to spectate. Any choices, any recommendations for who to spectate right
I
now?
want to watch Fabulous, Evan. We haven't seen Fabulous yet, and I really like his nickname. Their nickname.
Fabulous 94. Huh, I was also born in
Fabulous.
that year. I was
You
also
win.
born. That's a good year.
Was
Oh,
it a
and
good year, dude?
they like Naruto as well. They've got Pain in their
You see,
profile picture.
you have two things in common. Let's see if you have a third one and they don't have fast swift runes. Just kidding. Let's go on.
Maybe they. I thought you were gonna say maybe they've got a Lydia or something like that. Like, it's
just
fair
kidding,
though,
dude.
because like I've been trying to outspeed people and it's not working. It's just not working. I think my
It's an
speed is
internal joke, chat. Evan should just chill and play turn 2 Vile, or like some people in RTA play turn 3. You know, it's like when you're so slow, your opponent's gonna take 2 turns.
That's
in
where
front of you,
that's
but
where I
you
am.
still-
I get lapped. Okay, they take turn 1, lap me, and then that's
Hey, dude, if you watch Curry SW, you know you can get G3 with that. So that guy's
Yeah.
amazing.
Also, shout out to Fabulous. Fabulous is watching the tournament. They pre-banned the Velasca.
Let's go, Fabulous. Let's see this. The Vela comes in. Eglexis, you know, they had a very entertaining match. We see the Light Gojo that has been showing up in the summit a lot. Very strong unit.
He's
super
cool,
versatile.
man. He's cool and does like the weird like cleanse plus attack, which is not something that you normally see in combination, you know? Like looking at other cleanse abilities in the game and they're not normally paired with a damaging skill. So it's cool that he's got a weird mix of versatility in there. Very cool. And Eglexis is undeterred right now, Seppi. He's still going with that snipe comp that we know him for.
Evan, it's funny that you mentioned that, but there is a unit that cleanses and attacks with multiple people that you really like and you forgot about.
That cleanses so meaning it's a team up effect? Is it Lisa the Fire Nero Stone agent?
That is, yes, she also does that, but it was your most wanted of that family.
Oh, Sylvia?
Yeah, Sylvia, right? Cutting
my
magic,
God.
her third skill, it removes, oh she strips actually. Lisa's the one that cleanses. She strips. It removes beneficial effects. It's the opposite. You're completely right. It is the fire one, my bad.
But it is pretty rare. It's a pretty rare combination of things in the game. They don't usually let you cleanse and attack at the same time. It's just kind of an interesting note.
Yeah, because that's not the skill that they share. They share cutting magic. That is the third one. The fourth one is the one that cleanses, right? On Lisa, it's I forget the name.
I forget.
The one that has the multiple the units in the thing.
Yeah, it's her plus like the bear or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, look at this. So unfortunately, I was so locked in on the button to hide bans, I didn't actually see who got banned. But Wool Young made it through. Who got turn 1? Siri. Oh, the water Siri gets turn 1.
Interesting turn order, right? Like she's faster than the attack buff, but he doesn't get cut, which it's super interesting. The Fire Cassandra is very fast. You gotta right here. You gotta kill either the Vela or the monkey. Honestly, I think the Pajarna will take this match, dude. I don't know how you deal with this unit.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how you deal with it, honestly.
I think we still have do we still have an ignore defense second skill from the water? I think we still have the skill 2 from Siri, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but it revives, my guy. It provokes and it comes back. How are you gonna deal with that unit?
If you called that, you're goated. If this, because you might be right. I would love a Parjanya solo. I think that's a very fun.
You kill the Vanessa now. Yep. I'm gonna say it again. You kill the Vanessa now.
Oh,
let's see.
Oh, these animations. Boom. Oh, I love it, dude.
I'm telling you, how do you beat that?
I'm
the
rereading.
Series gone. Yeah.
I'm rereading a portion of JJK right now. So I'm like, I'm hyped on that. Wow. Yeah, you called it. It wasn't enough.
Great Pajarna pick. Just want to say it. Fabulous. I liked your name. Now I like your style. Great draft.
Did you want to watch the next one, or should we bounce around to someone else?
Let's bounce. Let's keep bouncing. Let's stick only on the semifinals. We saw one. It was
American
fun.
Jeff. Perhaps this is alternate JMac.
Yeah, this is suspicious. Jeff was like, I want to be in the tournament, and now we have a Jeff in the tournament doing pretty well. Very suspicious.
This is JMac's account only when he's visiting LA. You know, American Jeff.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
very risky. He should have hit the monkey to not risk a counter, but this is going to be triple monkey. I am a huge fan of the theme around this comp. You know, I've done it. I've used 4 monkeys. I'm still waiting for my dark one.
Great family, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, and together they do a lot of stuff. So it's like you can have a pretty complete comp taking all 5. You're just going to be a little shy when it comes to actual sustain, but it's like
Yeah.
well-rounded bruiser.
Sustain
comp stuff.
immunity and not a lot of strip. Dude, Juno versus wind units is generally really strong, but I think there's so much damage on the table still that's going to be difficult.
And
for her to,
because like Chakra works
right?
very similarly to Miles, I think we're going to see a big chunk of her HP falling off every time he moves. Watch this. Look at that. You see that?
Oof. Oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
look
would
at that.
love to have this unit. It's such a fun unit. The,
What am I most
the strip, the damage. Yeah. You know who our CM Moke has one and uses it very, very well. Has a lot of cool comps with it.
Oh, Pokemon versus Dang Sun. Okay, so as a reminder, Pokemon is the one that had the Douglas solo at the tail end of round 2. So we are in for some fire potentially.
Yeah. Wow. Nice pun.
Didn't mean to do that. Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say, Pokemon has had very varied drafts. I really like that. He's been adjusting a lot. So it's cool to see a player that it's not playing, you know, the same comp over and over. He's been moving depending on his opponents, etc. Like the Pontos, we've been seeing a couple of times where he's picked more bruiser in some games, a little bit squishier with damage in others. Let's see right now where he goes. I think this is going to be a game of a lot of sustain, lots of immunity because, right? Like a Wind Monkey King would be amazing here.
Ooh, a Gyo is super cool too.
That's
And
good
the
too.
Smicer's great as well. Up you know, up against the 5-1 LV3R, it's pretty sick.
Thank you for sticking with that.
How's your lead, chat? How's your lead?
You're fluent in lead.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's like, you know, 80085 on the calculator.
Classic.
I think that the Wind Monkey King is still incredible here, and then bringing something that doesn't care about being reset as well, right? Like it can be other unit or something that doesn't care about stuns, like a Meiho Wang, and then you ban one of the water units. I think that
A Wind Zen too. Oh,
he brings the Douglas. You called it. You called the Douglas early on. So
you know, I did. I don't know if I don't know how much I love it into a Jongnam. Maybe that means he's banning the Jongnam.
you gotta ban the Jongnam. Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta.
You've
With
got
that pick,
to,
or
right?
it's a bait.
I don't know if he has one, but the Wind Zenny from the most recent collab, that would go well here too. Something. Oh, bans are out. Let's see.
Ban
so
the
he's just
Douglas.
trusting
It was
that-
a bait.
It was a bait.
Yeah.
Well done. Oh, no way.
Wow.
No way.
Is he going with res instead of speed?
Wait,
No
here, should
way.
I hide
don't
this
believe
again?
it.
Oh, I mean, you
Yeah,
can
you
still
should.
see it. It's not as
You
big
can
of a
see
deal.
it.
It's not as big of a deal.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I respect that. I respect
he
that.
does it, that's
I don't
goated.
have the courage.
If he does
Oh,
it, that's
is not.
goated.
Okay.
To be honest. Okay. Speed.
Good job, Pokemon. Don't believe in the
shouldn't.
resist, dude.
You shouldn't, right? You know, actually, there's a YouTube short on our channel about that. I picked a res lead for fun, didn't go well. It was cute, but it didn't go well.
I've done it a lot as well. I think the only person that gets away with it and that has worked in the past, do you know who it is? It's a former SWC champion. I think, let's see if you guess it. Someone that has picked res lead and has worked really well. Let's see
And
the
it
chat.
worked?
Let's see if
It worked for
worked.
them?
it worked. Yep.
Former SWC champion, and it worked for them?
Yep. They've picked a Praha res lead and a light Monkey King. Nope. It is not. Topa has pretty solid res, but this is not. He doesn't bank on it. Topa is more about like I'll outspeed you, you know, I'll control you. This player loves Valijule, loves Praha, loves light Monkey King.
Loves Praha
Nope.
and Light Monkey King.
Dreams Joseph had.
Mr.
Yeah,
Chung.
he has him. Very good job. Yes, Mr. Chung.
I knew it.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
I was like, who uses that combination of monsters? And
Yeah.
then I saw the hair.
Yeah. You would gladly take some turn twos, dude, and just resist stuff and then come back and clap at you.
Oh, we just saw the insane potential, the proc potential of Pontos. One of the strongest procs out of stun in the game.
Quick question, Evan. So this is fun. You don't have a Veligul still, right?
I still don't.
That was it. I was just trying to rub in.
If you can
in
believe
your
it,
face. I had no question.
Dude, chat. Seppi sent me down the rant path. I have been knee deep in Veligul twice. I cosplayed as Veligul 2017 and 2018. I walked around for 5 hours in a 60-pound Veligul suit at San Diego Comic-Con. Still haven't pulled one. Maybe he thought that was enough. Maybe he's like, yeah, I've had enough of the guy. That was enough.
Dude, you've done something wrong in another life because I've cosplayed as Lucian and I have a Lucian. So
yeah, that's true. I've also cosplayed as Wusa and I have Wusa, so you know.
You see?
Something does not compute, dude.
Jokes aside, would you want Veligul or a random LD Nat 5 that was guaranteed to not be top tier? What would you take?
I think I would probably want the Veligul over that, because dude, like that includes like Ariana. I don't know if Kanagi's in chat, you know, it's like I don't, you know, it includes Ariana, the light pudding princess and stuff, you know. Yeah. So I think I would well, actually, Sylvia's kind of mid tier, isn't she? Isn't she kind of?
Yeah,
mid-tier?
I was gonna say you would get an LD that it's not a really bad LD, so it's not gonna get buffed soon. It's like a mid LD.
I would do that. You know, so essentially it's like, would I want to play to the meta a little bit and deny a pick?
Yes.
Or would I like to maybe branch out and try my own thing? I think maybe I would take the random one if, I misinterpreted it as like, it's guaranteed just not to be top. If it's guaranteed to be mid, I'll take that.
It's guaranteed to be mid, but it's a bad thing though. Like I would rather get a bad LD because it has a higher chance of getting buffed and becoming strong.
So true.
You know what I mean?
That's literally the best time to pull. If you pull an LD Nat 5 and it's the worst one possible, that's the best time to pull it because it's most likely to get buffed. Do you remember when Nefties was not great? Do you remember that?
Oh my god. Yes, I do.
There was a time where Nefties was bad. That's crazy.
Oh my god. You remember when Yanhong's cooldowns were lower?
Yes, I do. Also, well done. Sorry, Pokemon, I realized we kind of zoned out in the middle of that game.
No, because he killed it. I think he did a great job in the draft. The comp was really solid, you know, very bruisery. It kind of withstood the test of the damage.
He did. Let's go check on, how about Wyvern?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's check on Wyvern and see what's going on. Oh, they're fighting Jeff. And we come in at the bans. So we're now spectating Wyvern's side.
Leo Rag. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough damage to go.
There's also
through the Juno gaps.
There's nothing that crits here except for the Zhang Fei. Or I'm sorry, I called him a Zhang Fei, but it's actually a Xingxie. Xingxie, not Zhang Fei. Sorry, Xingxie.
Let's see. Glancing, double stun. The Juno has lower HP, which is great. I would just punch. Yeah, the Juno. Nice. The Death Break goes in, though. I don't know, dude.
Clutch freezes. Oh, and the Juno was so polite to resist as well. That's crazy. And you just work on the Nana for now and just try to get that Soul Shard out of the way.
You do, but she's going to get cleansed and healed now. Like, I don't know. It's a rough fight. And he just needs to target the Miles, literally. If he kills the Miles, it's over.
Yeah.
How do you come back from that, right? Yeah, the cleanse is so good. Keep hitting the Miles.
Is it? I don't know if it's that. I feel like the Zhongnam and the Xingxie might have enough damage to pull this through, or like enough control plus damage.
You want to do a slap bat? We have a couple.
How many are we in? You have one. We both have a slap, don't we?
Yeah, we both have a slap. Next time we meet, I'll slap you and you'll slap me. So now the Miles is gone. Let's see who's right. So you got the money on the Xing, right?
I've got the money on the Xing and the Zhongnam. Okay, if this team wins, I get to slap. Great.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Chat, your proof of this. A gentleman's agreement. Evan, raise your hand. Say huzzah. 3, 2, 1. Huzzah.
Nice.
Good job.
That's great.
Okay.
Good job. Awesome. Look at this. We're taking down the Nana, the biggest threat.
It did kill. It did kill. I don't know. I don't know. The stuns are coming in, but now he's targeting the right unit.
Game. Is this why people do sports betting? Now I'm like way more invested in this game. All of a sudden, I've got something to lose. And what's crazy about slap bets is that it's not money, but it is security. Like, I'm going to feel some pain.
I think the chat likes that anyone's getting slapped.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. You know?
Okay, so the Jongnam's starting to get low, Evan. If this ragdoll procs, my guy... Ooh, it didn't.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if this ragdoll was Stoic's ragdoll, that would have been a dead Jongnam, but...
Truly.
It is not.
Jongnam heals, too.
Ooh.
That's so
Can
good.
he kill?
What a
Well,
monster.
the Nana's dead. If he plays it right, the Nana's gone.
Boom.
But
Good.
the Jongnam might be gone.
And he pushed back
Right
the
now.
Juno. That was really
Oh.
smart that he did that.
Very well done, yeah.
Man. Okay, Jongnam's taking a lot of hits. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like, well, we'll see if he doesn't proc now. Oh my god, he procced.
Also, the
Okay.
turn order works out so that Ragdoll naturally gets out of the stun and the freeze before Gapsu goes. This
Yeah,
is, okay, yeah.
that was very good. The
turn
Juno
order's
kills? No.
Jongnam's gonna die though. I do admit Jongnam's gonna die very soon.
I don't know. I don't know if he procs.
Oh,
He gets the attack bar. Procs! I told you.
I can
Oh,
feel,
I'm getting
dude. I gotta
slapped
start. I'm gonna
because
start
of the
warming up my
procs.
hand right now.
Oh,
Ooh, this is
no.
gonna be.
I didn't account for violent. That was the problem. Stun, Juno. Is this Juno not on despair? Are you trying to get me slapped? What's going on?
Trying to
Kill.
get you slapped, man. I'm gonna
that
make sure
thing.
that it's nice and warm. I'm gonna put one of those icy hots on my hand before.
He's not getting procs with the Gapsu. I'm feeling like I'm getting robbed. Stun. Stun. Oh my god, we lost.
Dude.
I lost because no procs. Juno, stun. Is this Juno on Swift or something? Juno, yeah, stun. Stun. Finally. No, don't proc.
Yeah, we're procking, dude. We're pushing.
Juno,
We're
you gotta
procking.
stun every turn, my
we're not
girl.
stunning.
No, chill. No.
Wait a minute. She's
You
doing
gotta
too much
counter.
damage. Hagen can win this.
Counter. Don't
Yeah.
quit. No.
Don't worry,
No.
dude. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and warm. You know, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be
Okay.
great.
This one goes to Via Runes. I'm gonna be thinking of you when I get slapped.
Pokemon is still in a match, allegedly. Let's see how this is going for them.
Pokemon's strategy is outlasting the opponents, dude. That's it. Let's see if he gets it once again. There's a Ciara on the field, which is very dangerous.
He is outlasting, but oh no. Okay, he has no cooldowns. I was gonna say this could be game right now if he has skill 2.
Yeah, he needs to get rid. No proc from Ciara, and he needs to get rid of the Robo right now. No crit. Oof.
It's like
I
he's
don't know.
outlasting, but he's in a very fragile position right now.
Yeah, it's. Oh my god, no one's critting. Does he have the protection? No. Kill and proc?
He's thinking too hard to have the protection. He just needs to skill 1 the Dark Robo.
Yeah. He was thinking of using that. She has a bomb, though. I think this is G's to the G's.
It might be G's. Oh my god.
Whoops.
Velajuel resisting to the end.
Heal. Second skill. Second
2.
skill.
Even if you have skill
Skill
3, I think you gotta heal.
Skill 2. Yeah. Go for the damage. No. Go for the damage. You're dead.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
it might have been over regardless, but
But
it's
the
a despair more.
The death break there could have changed things, but you're right. The CR is too strong late game here.
Wow. GG.
Yep.
Great games, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that is the conclusion of round 3. Let's just do a quick. Yep. Scurrying around the lobby shows
Let's see the
that
bracket,
is the
Evan.
conclusion.
Who are the champs? The ones down to the top. Is it top 4 now?
I
think so, right? Yeah.
Top 4. So that was Dang Sun getting the victory, correct? If I'm not mistaken, that was okay. Hold on.
Yes.
So real quick, let's just do a bracket checkup real fast, chat. So here is what we just saw wrap up at the furthest left of round 3 there, and now round 4 is populated. So this is the semifinals that we're in right now. We've got Egglexis who made it through. Good job. We got Japu SW. We have Wyvern as well as Dang Sun. And right now the stakes are really high because there's only 2 slots in the finals. Still best of 3 right now, so we're just gonna watch each one. So we're gonna shift to a point, I think, unless Motion says that we don't have. I think Motion, we can confirm with Motion, but I think we should just watch each game individually now.
We're
because
doing
it's like-
each game individually now. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you,
Motion.
Thank you, Motion. Excellent. Okay, we're going to spectate from the side of Egglexis, and he's fighting Japu SW. I want to remind folks, by the way, again, that means that we are now in our top 4. We're trying to figure out who first place is so that they can get their iPad and 500 crystals. Note that if they're outside of the US, they'll get something of equal value as well. And then second place, get the SD figures, also 500 crystals, and third and fourth, getting crystals as well. So we are now in the top 4.
Very sweet. Egglexis and Japu, both of them are C2 right now. We've been seeing some Egglexis matches over the tournament, so I'm coming up. Japu, we didn't watch too many of them, so I'm not sure what they're going to be playing. Looks like very meta, turn 1, Oliver Nephthys. Oh, Nephthys, Sekhmet.
She gets confused
Wrong
for her
sister.
sister all the time, So I'm sure that happens all the time at first. So yeah, I don't think we got a chance to watch Japu on our way up to the semifinals.
Yeah.
Egglexis is thinking about maybe bringing out something new here. I love the Masha and also Vlaska coming back, dude. Undeterred. Yeah. I love this strategy. Such a cool comp. Also, look at this. Japu is representing the top 10 monsters that we talked about earlier in the fun facts with Seppi portion.
Ooh, I like the comp. I like the responses. And remember, this Vlaska Evan is probably 100% res. She's been killing it in that department. So she ain't afraid of an Oliver or of some freeze,
And a Gyo to wrap up the draft back there.
It's going to be interesting. I really like both picks and bans on both sides. I slightly favor the side of Egglexis. I think he has some interesting, and he wants turn 1. He did ban the Sekhmet. He can try to get rid of 1 unit immediately with a Sonya, right?
Yeah, he can. And I think he's equipped to be honest. I really like watching this comp go off. I love the low speed Vlaska as well.
Sorry, it got banned. I was going to say, that is a very fast Chandra. Did you see that speed?
It
was
very
almost
fast.
getting a speed.
See, 100% res. That's what we're talking about, this Vlaska. I'm so glad you remembered that, Seppi, because this monster has been a beast this entire tournament.
I don't know. I really like that. Let's see if he gets the freeze, gets the stun. Beautiful. Can he go? It's fine. I think he's still in a good place, Evan. He can def break a second unit. Ideally, the Olive. Oh, he doesn't. He wants to guarantee the kill because he's going to get an extra turn.
So cool.
Gets an extra turn. The better Carlos.
Truly, I love watching. Right? I love watching this unit pop off. What a cool mechanic! Like being able to do what Carlos does, but AOE, and also
resisted.
Not just. See, she's technically she's only not resisted. Well, now this, but also a strip earlier from the Jongnam. That was it.
And a bomb earlier, but
Yeah. Oh, different game.
It happens.
Yeah, different game. Yeah.
Yeah. Can we see slow, very well played, whittling down that Oliver, now gets the def break. The Masha's gonna get rid of him. Dude, this is very good.
Egglexis, dude. Bringing aggression and volatility to the Discord Conqueror tournament.
Yep. And beating the meta, with a not so meta comp. He has a couple of meta units in there, but definitely something new and a cool LD unit.
And so cool, dude. I also love the payoff of Vlaska. You're kind of taking a certain degree of risk with her because it's like you need a unit to die for her to actually have any degree of potency in the game and meaning, right? Because it's like, this is a pretty slow unit, right? So you bring the setup, you bring the Etna to lock someone down, Masha secure the kill, Vlaska gets boosted and punishes the whole comp. It's a very cool chain reaction cleave.
That DiMaggio. Oh my god.
Wow. Egglexis with a strong 1 on the board. Can you do it one more time?
Both great drafts. I'm excited to see if Japu shifts on this one. If now he has access to another one, maybe he's going to take the Sekhmet away in the pre-ban or the Oliver. But just wanted to shout out something before the next match and talk to the chat. Chat, are you a family member or a friend that perhaps lives in the US or Canada and you would like to be part of the coolest club in Summoner's War. And I'm talking serious because I wish I could join it, but I can't, unfortunately, because, I work here. So, Guardians Club is the thing for you. Check right now the website and look not only all the amazing events and competitions that you can be part of, but especially the community side of it. You'll have a bunch of people that are really into the game like you and that can help you in multiple areas of it, in guild, RTA, in arena, and there's also some sweet stuff that you can get, and it's really exclusive. Talk to J-Mac in chat. Stoic.
Yeah.
Stoic has been a coach in the Guardians Club tournament, which is pretty cool as well.
Yeah, testify. It's great. Like the SW Guardians Club, I talk about all the time. It's an easy way to get like some of the most exclusive merch for Summoner's War. And like Seppi highlighted, it's like there's cool events that you can be a participant in. And also we recently like surveyed the Guardians Club members for an upcoming video. So it's like if you want to get involved in the community in like a new way, and something to remember too, it's free. If you can qualify for it, that's all you need to do. So check it out. The link is in the description if you're watching on YouTube, or you can use Command SWGC if you're watching on Twitch. Oh, and hiding the bans. So we are seeing a different play pattern here from kind of both players. Japu is splicing in a little bit more bruise with, oh, and we're back. With the Asher. Ooh. And then also Egglexis is going for less cleave, more sustain, more control.
This is turn 1, dude. Is who gets the turn 1? Is it the Etna? Is it the Sonya? Like, are we going to be surprised it's going to be the Chiwu? It is the Etna. He needs to pop her. Oh, he gets the stun to 50%. That's huge.
Something I've noticed now, watching this tournament, this is exactly where Egglexis is comfortable. If you're meeting him at turn 1, that's where he likes to play. So you're kind of taking a degree of risk by meeting him there.
Yeah. He gets the reset, but misses the attack bar. Can he freeze? Stun? Oh my god. Misses on her. She can actually get rid of someone.
Oh no, it's not. Oh, you hate to see it. The wet noodle hit from Sonya.
Wait,
oh dear.
Shouldn't have he gone for the Oliver, right? Because he's faster than the Oliver instead?
I think so. I do.
Right.
I think you'd be right in going for that. She did have glancing on, so it was a little bit tough either way. Yeah, the Etna she kind of served her purpose by that point too. She was kind of dry on everything, so I think maybe going for the Oliver, who's going to be a more sustained threat, would be a good option.
This is still a match. If we get a couple of procs, a couple of stuns, the biggest problem is really the Jongnam. It's so much sustained, so much control, apparently so much violent that I'm going to get slapped in the face because
apparently, dude. If you're going to bank on somebody, bank on the Jongnam. Chat, if you've got a slap bet coming up, bank on the Jongnam.
Death break in. Okay. Oh my God, we got a proc. Silence him. Good job. Very well played. Putting the silence on the Jongnam. By the way, that was an amazing play. Very well targeted. Just wanted to. A lot of people would have gone for the Oliver. A lot of people would have gone for the Oliver.
And a good showcase of the importance of reading attack bars. Like, that was a difficult thing to kind of like, I don't know if I would have been able to execute that on the fly. They were like, I'm going to get 2 turns to take care of the Oliver. So I'm going to invest in my future and put it on Jongnam. Good idea.
Evan, I think that might have won him the match, honestly. That play was so good. Right now, the Jongnam doesn't have enough in the tank, once he's silenced. Yeah.
And I love that it was like, that is a technical play. Like, that was just good reads and like well executed. Good job, Japu. Showing why they're here. That's awesome. So Vlaska's back on the table. I'm wondering if we're going to see Egglexis take a return back to that chain reaction cleave that we saw in games prior.
1-1. This is it. Down to the wire. Very fun. Sekhmet is also going to be back there with the Oliver. The question right now for you is, Evan, is like, you split a couple of these games. Everyone's fighting for turn 1. Do you try to surprise your opponent? Or do you not risk coming out of your comfort zone?
I think you play what you know. Although maybe the Adriana is more important to his strategy than we think. I'm wondering, because we'll have to see what he values. I really appreciate playing to your comfort zone in a time like this, especially when it's the difference between a finalist spot and third and fourth. So it's like, I think this is important that he just goes with what he knows.
I agree. And that's what they're doing. They're going for that turn one, stealing units from each other. Abellio is a surprise right here as a counter to the Velasca. I really like that. And he brings one of my favorite units that I don't have in the game. Was great last game. You know, it's amazing. Heal, cleanse, death break, silence, does a little bit of everything. No way. Talasha. A
Whoa.
combo right here. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. With the Vanessa, there's a lot of survivability here, bringing high damage volatility units back to snipe someone. Creative comp from Eglexis. The question now is, do you have to ban the segment and not deal with the turn one reset, or do you want to ban the sustain in the Abellio? So you're like, if I hit something, it's done.
I was getting a little too comfortable with watching the pick bans. I almost forgot to hide them. I'm really curious to see how this works with the Talasha situation here, because this is not normally a situation where you see her picked. Typically, you see her picked alongside like a Leo or a Ragdoll or something. Big ignore defense, unfortunately, puts him within Abellio's range and doesn't secure the kill.
I'm telling you, Abellio was a really good counter pick here. Very interesting.
Yeah, it was a really solid call. Let's see what he plans to do with Talasha. I like, do you give the turn to Benedict? Is that the plan?
Yeah, 100%. That's the plan. And then you go for the ignore now. Oh, he goes on the assure. Oh my God. I was not expecting that to disappear.
I didn't.
Wow, what a play.
That's reminiscent of like pre-nerf Dominic damage. That didn't look like what I know Benedict to be. That was awesome.
That was amazing, but the damage from the Moor is also so punishing. He doesn't kill the Oliver. The Oliver's gonna have a field day here. He can reset, he can play around, he does it, gets the kill, a proc, he can lock down this game. I think that was an interesting play. I would have done it on the Talasha actually, but we'll see.
Let's see if it makes a difference. Because you feed a return when you do that, or because you're boosting.
Yeah, how do you kill the Sonya now? You have 2 water units. How do you kill the Sonya, Evan?
Dude,
he has to pray.
Yeah, you have to pray for a couple things, right? You got to pray for this is still not looking great. Not looking good.
Nice kill. Okay. Goes for the Abellio. The provoke is huge, but he has glancing and slow.
I will say this is awkward for Sonya. This is a very awkward combo of water units because Abellio has high defense and Moore has his passive. So she is going to have a hard time actually getting in.
You're right. I thought it was going to have enough to kill the Abellio. It didn't.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard sell for Sonya to pull through here.
No way.
If you were going to have water units against a Sonya, I think this is the right combo, but...
She kills though.
She kills. But does I think Abellio takes it. Oh, but you got to proc and kill Talasha.
Does she have a turn? Does she have the revive?
Oh my God, she got it! Wait, chat! Wait, can he take it? Oh my God, so close!
Kill! It's over. Proc.
It's not over. You gotta be kidding me! Proc. Oh my God, wait! Someone's gotta take this. I'm telling you, dude, Abellio's too good.
Don't wait. Have it again, please.
My heart can't take this.
Proc.
Oh, and that's it, man. Wow, Japoo.
What a match. A match for the ages. Thank you both. Oh my God. Eglexis and Japoo. Amazing picks. I think it was a very down to the detail battle, Evan. An extra proc on one side, an extra crit would have changed everything. Incredible.
Yeah.
Congrats,
it's such
guys.
a good game, man. Like, I was truly awesome. Good plays, good picks. Like, I mean, you said it in the pick ban. You were like, I love the Abellio. And the Abellio was the difference maker. He was the factor that won that game.
But you know what? You called it. I thought that the Sonya would ignore still on him, but he had too much defense. It was too much defense for her. That was huge.
Yeah,
Very, very
and it's
cool.
extra surprising too because of like attack raising throughout the game, right? But defense stays the
Exactly.
same too. So it's a testament to the rune quality on that Abelio.
Mm-hmm.
He must be really high defense too because I noticed he wasn't critting. So it's like if he's not critting, he probably has stats
you're thinking
to
he's
throw around.
speed, defense,
It
and
might
it's
be
kind of
speed.
like an anti-Sonya Abelio? Wow. Tell us in chat after the tournament. You don't need to say it now. If that's it, big brain plays.
Yeah, so
Just wanted to
Japu,
say
if
that.
you have time to swing by chat, we'd love to do that. But if you liked watching that game, just, he's going to be in the finals. Look forward to more from Japu in the finals. That'll be really
Very cool.
That'll be great.
Hey, and even though Eglexis lost Evan, there's some pretty sweet prizes. That's all I gotta say. Like he's still gonna get a sweet part of the pie.
He's still getting a prize. Third and fourth still gets a prize payout as well.
300
everyone
crystals.
participating. Okay, so we are going to spectate from the side of Dangsun. All right, here we go. Dangsun versus Wyvern in the second semifinals game. We're going to see who's going to go meet Japu in the finals.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Damson, we've been watching a lot. Wyvern, I don't think we've watched one game of him, right? We haven't watched one.
We came in on one game with Wyvern
at the end.
At the end, yeah. I admittedly I forget the picks because we've seen a lot of players today. 32 is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Wyvern's been watching for sure though. You see that? That's a targeted Kovarchi ban.
Yep. And the Oliver ban is just a great ban overall, like except against me because I don't have one. But yeah.
You still don't have an Oliver? How have I forgot? I forgot about this.
Nope. Yeah.
And the lack of Asher. I feel like you'd have so much fun with Asher.
I have a lot of units. I'm good. Like after I got Jameer and Juno, I can't complain. Those were my two most wanted for a really long time. Nowadays, like I'll just take a new LD. I'll take any LD.
You're like, I'm a simple man.
I'm a simple man. That's what I want.
I'll take a mid-tier LD.
It's been years. When people say like, oh, like the Summoners War employees, like you people, like you only have one LD. I only have one LD. It's
in 8 years of play, 9 years of play. Yeah, so I'm waiting. I think the next one's coming. I think it's coming. I feel it. Every time I open a scroll, I'm like, it's right there.
Chat, how funny would it be if Evan gets an LD and it's a dupe Lydia? Imagine how hilarious. You'd have to build her. You couldn't you would have to build her. It's just that funny.
Oh,
you could use two Lydias in arena.
I'd get that blessing. I'd get the blessing for LDs or something. That'd be crazy. Okay, so locking in. Dangsun is bringing. Here we go. The signature Dangsun start with the 5-1 LV3R.
Pick. Mm-hmm.
Silver.
Whoa.
Oh, Douglas.
GZ Fluffy Lions. That's amazing. That's actually not Douglas, Evan. It's the Fire Ryu.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. I must have seen that wrong.
It's the Fire Ryu Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition.
The second collaboration.
Oh my God. Stop with that. Yes. I'm going to collaborate with myself on a song. It's going to be Arturo featuring Seppi.
You should. And then when you collaborate with Street Fighter 5 after that, that'll be your second collaboration.
I don't know if people know what we're referencing, but if you're not aware, the first collaboration ever for Summoner's War wasn't Street Fighter. It was actually Heroes War, which is where the Neostone agents and the Neostone fighters come from. And there's one more unit.
Assassins, martial artists, from Come To Us's turn-based masterpiece. Heroes War.
It is.
It is.
It is.
Wait, the Douglas made it through?
So, quick question. How do you kill this Fire Ryu?
Yeah, how do you
talk about that.
Ryu? Sorry about that.
The Robo?
I keep calling him Douglas. How do you...
Yeah, the Robo is the only way, right? But if the Robo's dead, I don't think there's a way.
Also, the iPad's frame rate just like doubled. I don't know. I'm getting like 120 frames a second on this iPad right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how this... well, I guess we'll just have to watch. But to me, this looks like a Douglas solo, Fire Ryu solo.
Yeah, if he kills the Robo though, Evan, because if he manages to put a lot of debuffs and you can hit with the Robo and you only cleanse one at a time, like there might be a shot in there.
True.
Goes
true,
for this.
I think he's
the
also going to
Ciara.
feel the lack of defense break though too. Like you've got branding, but you don't have defense break on this comp.
Good point. Good point. The
Surprisingly-
Ciara right now is going to get an opening though. I would just keep hitting the Robo. Just keep going for it. Oh my god, you fully cleansed it.
Oh no.
The Fire Ryu is going to hurt. The attack. You see,
Somehow-
when he gets the attack buff, he manages to do it. But I don't think he's going to survive long enough. That's
now
the
I see
real
what
question.
You're saying. I forgot
Yeah.
the factor of the attack buff. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying now.
That's why the Dark Robo is the secret to win this match. But it only happens if it's alive, and it looks like it won't be for long. Oh my god.
Good threat assessment.
It is a Fire Ryu. Yep. Very well done.
And that's game, unfortunately. I hate to call
Yeah.
it that early, but it's very impossible to get in on him.
I do love a good counter pick, Evan. It kind of feels like in chess when you sacrifice like a queen
Yeah.
or a rook, and your opponent's like, aha, I just got you. And then there's this very small backup play that they're not paying attention to that slips through and wins the match. So this is a
Truly.
great counter pick.
A great pick. I was hiding the ban, so I forgot to see what actually got banned on this side, but I completely agree with you. Like there's a really, knowing the right time to pick a Douglas or a Fire Ryu nowadays, it's getting more difficult over time because I find that there's less opportunities to pick him, so it's good that they saw that.
Yeah.
You know who
I agree.
I've been playing ever since you mentioned her actually is Miho. I've been running a
Oh
Miho.
my god. I told you. I hadn't seen Miho in forever, and then I wanted to climb that day that you saw. We needed a screenshot, and I was like, I'm just gonna play Tableau Jameer, single shot, single target, cleave, and then I just started seeing a bunch of Mihos. I was like, wait, do people have this thing ruined?
Yeah, like where did this come from?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this much Miho since what I like to call the golden age of Summoners War.
Evan, we have a prophet in chat right here. Says, hear
me
me
hear.
out, Zabala solos. I do not know my friend, but I would like to believe you. But yeah, I don't
Zabala
think so.
solos?
Arbugus, I don't think so, my guy. Fire Ryu is a beast.
I will give you that he is least likely to land a crit amongst anyone here, but he just did that. So I don't know, dude. I think that's a bit
Evan,
of a...
you want to bet
Slap
another
bet.
slap?
Who said it? Let's slap this guy. Who said it?
Arbugus, you're not looking too good, and you're hear me out.
All right, we'll get to slap you when we see you next, okay?
Nah, just kidding, Arbugus. We'll do a hug.
Yeah, a hug instead. I think.
Speaking of seeing people, did anyone see like the meetup announcements and having a meetup in Chicago? Is anyone from chat in the Chicago area or anywhere in like Wisconsin, Illinois, anywhere nearby that you're going to be attending?
Very good note. Very good note. If you guys have heard of the meetup, you should register for attendance. If you haven't heard of it, you should head on over to our social media channels and check and take a look. All the details are there.
Yep, we got Chicago, then we have NYC, we have Santiago in Chile, and we have LA finally. So I want to see people in those, okay?
Can't wait to see you guys there.
Ultra Death Lord, why?
Oh,
Why you cannot?
what's up, Ultra Death Lord?
Great nickname, by the way.
Welcome
Ultra
back.
Death
Ultra
Lord.
Death Lord was just in the Soul Strike stream mere hours ago.
Nice. We'll see you in LA. I mean,
Okay.
Evan, we'll see you in LA. I don't
What's-
live in LA anymore. We'll see.
Uh-oh. There might be a connection error. Oh, wait, no.
Oh,
Maybe we're good.
a ban on silver.
That lasted a few seconds after the clock ran down, so I was like, oh, but somebody need to contact their ISP.
Yeah. Nice.
got that
We're getting a
spectrum?
treat. We're getting a treat, Evan. This is pretty interesting. The Jing Jie pre-ban was kind of surprising for me. Is he planning on picking a bunch of water? Is that
Or
why
a
the
bunch
Jing
of
Jie is?
AoE. It's also really
Yeah.
good up against Oliver, to be fair, right? Because he's kind of like he's just touching everybody, right? Increasing their cooldown times, and Jing Jie likes to punish that sort of behavior.
Yeah. Ciara Zabala, great combo. I like the start of it. Oliver on the other side, very consistent picks. Are we going to see a contest for turn 1, or is he going to be happy with, turn 2 and having something more reactive? So far, there's no strip, Evan. So if Veligul is really strong, oh, he's going for turn 1. He's like, I'm not picking Veligul, my guy. I'm just going
we're going too fast.
Strip, death break.
He's like, I'm a wyvern. I'm flying. I'm flying right now, dude. That's fun.
My God.
Okay, yeah, he's got some cool picks too. So I had forgotten that Wyvern was the game where we saw the Chakra get picked, and that was the one where we commented on how he's kind.
Oh, that was it.
I think this is the one because it was
nice.
Was it triple monkey and Chakra? I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Josephine into double wind. I don't know if I love it. I don't mind the Hagen. The Hagen don't matter. I think.
You know what I'd love? I would almost love a Douglas here, actually. I would almost love a Douglas.
Yeah, Douglas is good. Douglas is good. I think he needs to ban one of the wind units. And a Meiho Wang is good here, too, actually. Like, there's so much stun. A Juno can do some work. Oh, you called for the Douglas, a.k.a.
he's going
Fire
for the
Ryu.
Douglas. Would you look at that?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't mind a Douglas here. I didn't mind the Meiho Wang either, like you said. Let's see what he chooses to ban out.
Waika says, no one from Chicago. Guess I won't be seeing anyone from chat there. And then Ultra Death Lord said, Alexa, play Hurt by Johnny Cash. That is an amazing follow-up, dude.
That's awesome.
Yes. That is my sad song.
All right, so the bans go out. Oliver's banned. Fire Ryu, the functional equivalent to Douglas, is gone.
Great bans on both sides, by the way. Just want to say that. Agree with both of those. I think that the interesting thing will be, can he take turn 1 and do something with it with his Zabala? He can, but he doesn't have a strip, right? So he has to protect himself. He has the Josephine, which is not super reliable, and the Ciara would get cut. So, yeah.
This
it's
is
a little bit of an
awkward
awkward turn 1.
Very awkward turn 1, right? Because it's like, I mean, you do a significant amount of damage to the Chakra because of the Wind Pudding Princess's passive.
Yeah.
And I guess that was the only time you really want to do it too, because it's like the Kraka will strip it. So,
Yeah.
Oh, full stuns across the board. Oh my God.
Oh my God. You got to stun the Chakra right now. You got to go skill 1, stun. You can't. Okay. Or provoke. Provoke's fine too. Like, you can't do anything else because if you strip one of the 2 other units, you cleanse it, right? Because there's a Hagang on the other side, so you got to be super careful.
Oh man, and the Kraka's on Despair too. It got a little stun on the Josie. Wow, dude. This is looking...
the damage.
Wyvern's got it, dude. Like, this is a pretty solid start.
I won't say it's got it if the Ciara gets a turn. Ciara not getting a turn is a problem.
Skill 1. Oh, skill 2? All right. I was going to say, you can hit all...
Oh my God.
That's pretty solid.
The Josephine, I think, was one of the things that didn't kind of, fit the comp. Is she was very reactive, but there wasn't like a clear unit to counter with her. Bringing in something else in there that would have helped him either follow up the Zabala, would have been great. So yeah, the comp on the other side felt more synergistic.
Yes, I agree with you. Oh man, very strong start leads to a strong end for Wyvern in this game. I think if we're just hanging on with Angela, is that her name, Angela? I think it's going to be a bit of a pipe dream. I have her, and I use her all the time, and I still don't know her name. I can't believe I do that. Wyvern, 2-0, going to meet Japu in the finals right now.
Yeah, it is Angela Evan, by the way. I don't know why you were second-guessing yourself. GG.
I don't know why either. And I like I said, I love her. I use her all the time. I like to be really annoying and use her with Gapsu and other auto cleanse.
Oh, nice.
I find it to be particularly toxic.
You want a mnemonic device to never forget her name again?
I do.
Just look at her, and she's kind of like, out of the princesses, she's the yellow one, so you can think that she's blonde. And then you just think of Angela from The Office, and she's blonde as well. And that's it. Boom. You'll never forget about it.
That's very well said. Yeah, I will never forget that again. Now, I need one for Adriana, and then I'll remember that one too.
For Adriana. Wait, you don't remember who Adriana is? You remember that?
She's the water one, right?
Yeah.
She's the water one.
Yeah. She's not blonde.
No, she's not.
She's
not blonde.
blue haired, or whatever that thing is. She's blue food.
She's something.
She's a pudding, right?
She is full of surprises, just like the Guardians Club, guys. If you register for the Guardians Club, you can get a whole bunch of surprise merch from Summoners War. Use command SWGC if you're watching on Twitch chat, or look in the description if you're on YouTube.
Okay, chat, we got the finals. Call your friends over, wake up your grandma, bring over your dog. This is it. Finals on Japu versus Wyvern, US versus Germany. This is very exciting, Evan, and they're super close in RTA. Like, they could queue into each other.
Yeah,
right now.
This is like this could be ladder. In fact, they've probably fought on ladder. Who knows?
Yep.
They've probably fought before. Japu showed us some stuff.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, Evan, and by the way, after the finals, we have a second code for everyone. So bring on more people. Let's see if we can beat 200.
Get everybody you know. Seppi said get your dog too. I completely agree.
Yes.
Get him his own little laptop.
Your grandma. Yep.
Get your cat its own little laptop. You know how cats like to mirror their owners? If you get them a little laptop, they'll actually like sit on it and pretend to be. No way! Leo Lucifer Cleave Wyvern, you shouldn't have. This is awesome.
He saved it for the final, Evan. It was saved. That is such a baller move.
Dude.
Holding on to it.
What is this?
Wow.
Dude.
Wow.
Hold on.
Okay.
So that gives a buff, or I'm sorry.
Yeah,
let me start over. Attack bar boost
and attack buff. Yeah.
And is it not also a crit rate buff?
And attack buff.
Okay, it's both. Okay, got it. Wow, Wyvern is really like showing off here. Like, this is new stuff we haven't seen. I'm so excited to watch this go down. It's throwing Japu a little bit too. You saw that? And the Diana. Oh, cool pick. Light.
Very cool.
And goes for the other demon, Beelzebub. Maybe. Wyvern's still thinking about it, unsure of what this fifth pick should be. He's like, how aggressive do I want to go?
I think he just needs to bend the Sekhmet and go full damage. Bring a Lucian. You have double water, double wind. Lucian is nice. Or another LD5, sure. And for the chat, the Madeline Cookie skill increases attack power, critical rate for 2 turns, and attack bar by 15%. So it's really good.
So the attack buff is the part that I admittedly forgot about it. I knew that it did crit rate, I knew it did the attack bar boost, but I wasn't 100% sure about that extra one. It gets turn 1, so he can boost. I think right now he's considering if it's enough. I think that's what's going on.
He needs to boost to try to stun. He needs to boost to try to stun.
Reading the attack
There's
bars,
no way.
And I think he's... Yeah, so let's see.
There's no way he doesn't boost because... Oh! He goes for the stun?
Wait.
No way. But
was that
now... I think it was intentional because he thinks, like right now, if he doesn't proc, he can't stun, right? But that was my fear, We know Jongnam likes to strip and proc. So I was like, now you lose the Death Break setup, right?
Yeah.
That was my fear.
You needed that.
The only question is, okay, he doesn't go for it with Diana. Interesting. I thought he was going to try to kill or stun the cookie, so he doesn't get the protection now, because now he has a huge opening. You hit the Diana, right? You don't want to give her attack bar. Nice job. And now you boost. Does not boost. Wait. Oh, it was reset, right? You're right.
Yeah,
it was reset because he didn't boost.
He was reset because he didn't boost.
Yeah, I don't know. I understand the mindset in doing that play, but now you just give a lot of opportunity for Oliver to take over the game. And whenever I do that, I've done that a couple times as well. I end up, eating my words. So I feel you, Wyvern.
I also am kind of play. Like maybe to a fault a believer in leaning into the strength of your comp. It's like if you're bringing a comp to cleave, even if you're not 100% certain that it's going to work, if you don't have a great mid to end game, you should probably just go for the cleave and just hope that it works. It might be better than trying to get your comp to do what it's not built to do.
I like that he went for the Oliver because now there's no reset and he's going to get his cooldowns back. He's going to get stuff going. The Shatter, can he kill? Oh my God, he's bringing it back.
I might have been
It
a
is
little
over,
harsh.
my guy.
I think he can do it.
Yes. No, it's over. It's over.
He can do it.
did.
Yeah.
Did you see how hard? Did you see how hard that Beelzebub hit on the Oliver? I never thought it would have killed it
dude,
like that. One hit.
What
Dude.
what a
Boom.
great, like, he gave up control at the start and he took it back. That was so strong. I admittedly, I lost faith in the comp for a second.
Me too.
Like, Wyvern never doubted it, clearly. I lost faith too.
Oh, he crashed. People are saying that he probably crashed in there. That's why that happened on turn 1.
I wondered something similar, but I couldn't, I don't know. I don't know. He brought it back, though. He really brought it back.
Oh my God. Very cool then. Thank you, chat. Appreciate you filling us in.
So that was it confirmed crash at the start?
Apparently. Can we get motion tournament
Can
director?
we get a confirmed
Please double
tournament
check.
mod? Someone please confirm for us. Either way, if it was, well played, Wyvern, by the way. That's strength of your comp. You were able to bring that back.
Very impressive.
So Seppi, what does Japu need to do? Like, how do you play against a comp like that now that you've seen it pop off?
Okay, so there's 2 ways to play against the Leo and the Light Demon, right? You either bring in full revive, a lot of tankiness, like Vanessa, Triana, Wind Monkey King, things that heal, things that you can't kill at once, like a Fire Cassandra, or you ban the Leo and you outspeed it, right? But you need a very consistent outspeed. Right now, he banned the Light Demon, so we're not going to see the comp, right? But for game number 3, if he wins this one, he's going to have something prepared, right?
True. Very, very true. Wow, Wyvern really shaking things up now, dropping the cleave from control cleave and going straight control. And Japu, let me just go ahead and hide out those bans. Wait, it's not taking. Sorry, guys. Well, is what it is. Technical error.
Yeah. I think that interestingly here, I like both pick and bans. Both teams feel pretty synergistic. I think that there's an important thing that you have to pay attention to, which is one of the teams doesn't have a lot of sustain if you ban one of the units, right? Like, I thought that interestingly enough, like, he banned the snipe. He was afraid of being outsped, which I think it's a solid ban. And his team now has way much more sustain. You only have really Chandra protecting and Vanessa revive, but you don't have actual healing. And then on the other side, you have 2 heals. You have cleanse, right? So right now he needs to find an opening and get an advantage quickly. A death break needs to come in and you need to get rid of that Oliver or the Assure, someone like that. But,
I love the emote from Japu. That felt so organic, dude. That's exactly what that would feel like. It's just the wind is taken out of your sails. And he does get the increased cooldown time, unfortunately. Can he supplement a defense?
Oh, that stun was huge. I can't believe it. That stun was huge.
That was real good. Denying Asher a turn, it's one of the most impactful units on that team.
No reset right here on the cooltime, though. He goes once again, keeps control, and stuns it again. Wind on fire, baby. Let's go. Okay, he gets 1 back on his side and a proc. It's going to be an opening for the Masha right here, Evan. A proc can really change the game. If she hits, procs into the death break because she was reset.
Just like you said.
Can kill it. You can kill it.
Wow.
Dude, I play against Mashas all the time. They do that often. That can change the game. So right now the volatility is on his side. If he kills the Assure in 2 turns, that's what he needs, right? Because then he can dominate with the Geo, which, by the way, is Stoic's favorite monster. So he's probably in chat. Like, I always tell people to pick her. Yeah.
That's the 3rd time the Geo has stunned that Asher. That's crazy.
She's the MVP. She's the MVP. Like, that's just easy to say. That's it. We said that this comp worked by killing quickly the 2 units, and Geo guaranteed that Assure took no turns, basically.
Amazing pick from Japu. That was a really good pivot into the Geo.
I want to check the accuracy on that Geo because mine doesn't stun like that.
Nah, dude, I'd reckon not a lot of people's Geos do this. Like, she is real good. Like, that's a great unit. And also, it's just like, you're feeding her turns the whole time. Like, every time you use a skill with a cooldown, that is everything. Every time you take a turn effectively, you are feeding her attack.
Yeah. What a great match. It's not 100% over, you know. There's a more with attack buff over there. But if you manage to land this, okay, yeah, the Gyo is like, yeah, it is over.
It's crazy to say, but yeah, it's definitely, with somebody like Moore, it's not over. The stun is great, though, because it keeps him from getting that cooldown back, which is so stellar. 1-1, we're going to a third game here. Japu versus Wyvern in the finals of the Discord Conqueror tournament.
This is crazy. We got everything we hoped for. Chat, can you believe it? Best of 3. Does he ban the Leo to avoid the combo now? Since he won this one, does he not want to deal with the combo?
That's a great call out, Seppi, actually. I would give that a lot of thought. Like, actually, that's the way you dodge the combo. Although, with that said, though, Wyvern did win that game that we saw without the Leo. The Leo was banned, and it was just...
No. He played... Oh, it was banned, but he has to use the ban, not the pre-ban.
He's got to use the ban.
That's what I mean.
Use the ban for it.
So
yeah.
Now he uses the pre-ban, and he's way more comfortable. He know it's unlikely he'll bring it, but now the question for Wyvern is, do you go for that turn 1 again, or do you go for more of a mixed comp like you did right now, and you try to play that mid, tempo? Both of them are going more mid-tempo, less volatile, tankier units. I like this adaptation.
And he stole the Asher. I like the steal on the Asher. The Asher will contribute a defense break. He'll cleanse and keep your team healed up. Wyvern is thinking about splicing a little bit of his snipe comp in here with the BLs. Locks it in.
Velaju is an amazing pick here because it brings the immunity, it brings healing, that sustain that is so valuable, and make sure that you're staying in for the late game. Right now he's bringing the Jongnam, which into the Vela, it might be not incredible. I think that depending on the last pick, Wyvern can really do something, that is throwback and bring in double immunity. Like, I think that a Wusa would be super interesting here. Yeah.
Oh, you think the Wusa would be real good up against like the Jongnam
triple fire?
Well? Oh, brings in a Xingxie instead.
That pick kind of tells us what he's banning though, because you pick a win unit versus triple fire, you're gonna ban one of those fire units. Yeah.
Okay, bans go out. Cassandra's gone.
Yep.
That was a good pressure pick. Like, Cassandra's a really great monster to throw down when you're comfortable with your other 4. It's like, I really need these 4 monsters. Ban this, please. Yeah.
I'm going to name it now. I'm calling Velajul the most important unit. Like I said, the Masha last game, Velajul can define the match, can do everything here to guarantee a win. Yeah.
Okay. We'll remember that. And in combination with a Heigang too, actually, it's even more potent, right? Like, that's really cool. But it's not often that you see a Heigang in a game where his passive goes off more than once. I feel like that's sometimes kind of rare. Usually you bring him for that first turn when it's important, but here it's going to be a persistent thorn in Japu's side.
Ooh, interesting. He should have done it on the Vela so it doesn't get cleansed, because now he pulled him ahead and if he procced, that would have been dead. He kind of created a huge risk because he was going to cleanse with the Ashur, right? So that created a big risk. Now he can Death Break and get some healing. And if he brings the Vanessa down enough, the Beelzebub might have an opening to get a kill. Great proc right here.
It's exactly what Japu needed, to be honest. Like, that, where he really needed a proc to lock down the BLs, otherwise he was going to say goodbye to the Vanessa.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the Heigang cleansing has been so good.
The targeting on both sides has been great, by the way. He's focusing the Jongnam down. On the other side, making sure that the Vela is controlled. The Beelzebub, he got that great proc to stun him. He can get the silence on the Vela. Resisted. Very good.
He did get an increased cooldown time, though, from the Vanessa. So he has a turn of wiggle room. I think he would have been happier with the silence, but he has a turn of wiggle room, which is nice.
I would have continued on the Jongnam. I liked what he was doing. Here, the Geo is like getting a lot of value, dude. Once again, and the freeze, wow. This is
great control from the side of Japu, who we're spectating, but I gotta say, he is in a slightly more fragile position than it might seem, because it's like, it's all about making sure that BLs doesn't get a turn. If BLs gets a turn, he's gonna lose a unit, and then it just gets more complicated.
Yeah, I don't know. There might be a huge opening right here. He can kill. Oof, 1 HP. Can he get the kill?
Oh my god, he procs into it, Seppi.
That's what happened in that other turn. If he had procced, he would have gotten the kill early. And now he gets the passive trigger, right? Gets the Vela Jewel back, and he can stun. He gets the double stun and is a lifeline. Does the Vela get a proc to protect the team? That's it. Like, you need protection. You need to start getting turns ahead so the Beelzebub can get a second kill and bring the unit back again. Reduce the Jongnam, then target. Yep, great reduction. Now you get it.
Playing it so
proc?
well.
No proc.
Both players playing so well, but that's what I mean when I say it's a little fragile. Okay. He's gone.
It killed the Beelzebub
until
No!
So this is bad. So this is pretty bad because now Biel's okay. This is why things get more complicated. So now that Biel's is gone, if he kills a unit, Biel's comes back, and if Biel's kills someone, it revives a monster.
Yeah,
so this is going to get
saved. Evan, he has it saved though.
He does.
By the way, you know, right?
Yes, he hasn't used skill 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is it. Biel's will come back after this.
Oh,
this is it. Okay, it's great to bring this back. So, he's kind of got to waste a turn. Like killing the Vanessa does not mean the end for the comp. That was a really good move because now when Biel's comes back to take down a unit, he still has at least either Vanessa or Zhang.
Yeah, I'm so nervous. You have no idea.
Oh, he's going to get both at the same time. That was actually so good.
Oh my God, and he proc!
Oh, wait, he proc doesn't win. Oh my God. Japu taking it 2-1. Oh my God, that Jongnam gets your best runes after this. He's your rep monster after this. He's everything.
Safe to say that the Slap Master, as I will kind of knight him after this, Jongnam takes the MVP of the tournament.
And
wow.
If I can give some credit to Japu for that. So the proc secured him the kill, but it wouldn't have worked out that cleanly unless he navigated the health so that he killed both of them at the same time. The fact that he got both of them with skill 3 gave him the potential to win with a proc. So that's what we call managing risk reward, managing your luck. That was really, really good, I have to say.
Agree with you 100%. Wow, incredible matches. Thank you so much. And as a thank you, we have a second code, 2 mystical scrolls in chat.
Woo, let's go.
Get it in. Thank you so much,
mods.
everyone.
That was awesome. Thank you to the mods for posting the code, guys. I hope you get something dope. You know what? I hope you get a Jongnam from those 2 mystical scrolls. I hope you get something really
you're
cool.
So nice.
That would be so fun, guys. So, folks, I want to say thank you again to everyone who watched the Discord Conqueror tournament. It has been so much fun. Thank you to the participants for showing us great games, great energy, and new drafts all the way through. So well done. Enjoy the prizes. Seppi, as always, man, so fun commentating with you.
You too as well, man. Thank you so much to the chat for being here with us, the players for the amazing show, and like I mentioned earlier, the CMs doing the work, in chat and the background of the tournament, and our Discord mods. We love you all. Appreciate our community. If you're not on Discord, join it, and don't forget to check out the Guardians Club signups if you're not there yet, and the Summoners War meetups for this year.
Exactly.
Appreciate you all.
Take a visit to our socials, guys. We'll see you next